Rick, I'll send this to you right now.
Okay, thank you.
You'll be co-starring with Mary McCormick, a very attractive woman.
It didn't sound like she was necessarily in the scene.
Probably not. She might want to work with Eric.
Never know.
Yeah.
Maybe if Eric's good in rehearsals, they expand his part. You never know.
Eric needs to see where he's filming. You know, like as a love scene.
Well,
That's
now, I think that takes more than 4 lines.
I'm working on that next. This is a warm-up. If he does well with this, I'm going to hit the guy up and say, hey, listen.
You're going to have him in a love movie? A romance?
Like where he makes out with Mary McCormick or something. What do you mean, oh?
Mary has a new love interest?
Hey, listen, Mary had to make out with me. Can't be much worse being with Eric. Look at my face. I think Eric's better looking.
Now, you know how Johnny kept saying I turned down that cartoon?
Yeah.
A voiceover? There is one cartoon I wouldn't turn down doing a voice on, and I know he's a fan of your show, Beavis and Butthead, the creator, the fan of your show, Mike Judge.
Yeah, actually, Eric would work on Beavis and Butthead.
I was going to say, he sounds too much like one of the characters anyway.
Have you been watching the new season?
I have.
Yeah, last night I was watching.
I have.
Yeah, I was watching Beavis and Butthead. Cornholio came back.
Love Cornholio.
And he's, Butholio. And it turns out they think that he goes to a cult, and they think that he is the cult leader. And they're about to score with these chicks, and they don't realize it. All right, Eric. Well, there's the good news, and let's wish you luck with this new acting job, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Eric the actor. Hey, Eric, what do you think? What do you think about this talk that they're possibly going to tap me to be the judge on America's Got Talent?
Do you watch that show?
Yeah, and you obviously haven't listened to your voicemails.
What did you say? Did you say something rude?
I don't think you're right for it.
Thank you, and I hope you enjoy In Plain Sight.
Yeah, enjoy the job I just got you. Eric is such a prick.
Oh, the best.
What did you say in the voicemail, if you can say it quickly?
Just that I think they would lose a lot of advertisers and stuff like that.
Why?
Well, because the fact that companies like McDonald's and Ford and,
yeah, but I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm just judging talent. I mean, they put Steven Tyler on there. The guy was a drug addict. They put him on American Idol.
No problem.
No problem. I mean, 20 billion girls, it's chronicled in his book.
Well,
but he went on there, and he doesn't go on there and do weird shit.
Not one sponsor blinked.
I could go on and judge talent.
Even, you read yesterday, from what I saw on the internet, you read yesterday an article about, a family TV council not wanting you to be a part.
Yeah, but them. Hey, would I have your support if I do it?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because Eric's only saying they might lose sponsors. He's not saying you wouldn't be a good judge.
Yeah, I mean, Eric's really against me.
I know.
No matter what I do.
He can find the cloud in every silver lining.
Until he started insulting the producer, Charlie Sheen was on 2.5 Men, and look at him. He was actually, accused of hitting his wife.
Hitting her? Trying to choke her to death.
Right, and throwing her down the steps or something.
On Christmas Day.
Right, on Christmas. And you're telling me that...
Sponsors would have a problem with you.
With me? I'm a saint compared to Charlie Sheen.
Look at how people were reacting to one of your guests yesterday when he was part of Dancing with the Stars.
What did he just say?
He's talking about Chaz in some way, but I don't know what his point is.
Well, I mean, people were trying to boycott Dancing with the Stars because of him, and it sounds like that will be the same way.
Yeah, but meanwhile, they saw him on there.
They put him on anyway.
And it was no big deal. Nobody cared.
You think that people should not do things because people might object?
That's what he thinks. Eric does.
Well, people could object to you, Eric.
Eric, All in the Family wouldn't have gotten on the air if the network was cowardly.
Oh, that's true.
But there also was a time in life when handicapped people were supposed to be hidden.
That's still going on, you know. How many handicapped people do you see on TV?
I don't see them.
How about zero? When's the last time one of the hosts...
Well, JR is standing in for all of them.
Well, JR, he's unusual.
There is the character on Glee, but of course it's played by an able-bodied actor.
Exactly. Well, dude, I just got you on another TV show. In Plain Sight, starring Mary McCormick.
Thank you.
And you could be a little more supportive.
You could even be a little more enthusiastic.
Right. You could be a little bit more supportive of when I have some good news. Seeing as how I'm the only one who seems to care if you get on television or not.
Well, my enthusiasm probably would be higher, but I would just woke up.
Oh, all right. Well, that's legitimate.
Oh, really?
He just woke up. He becomes alive.
You told me, Howard,
he comes alive at about 2 o'clock.
You finally got me something I've wanted. Mm-hmm. I think I could wake up and be enthusiastic, sound excited, and thank you profusely.
And at the very least, you don't have to leave mean voicemails saying that there's no way I should be on America's Got Talent. And while you're at it, send him some Cheetah Power Surge. He needs energy.
Oh, no, I can't take energy stuff.
It's all natural.
No caffeine.
No caffeine.
Oh. Because of my valve problem, I've been told to stay away from that.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Oh,
we don't want to increase your heart rate at all?
We don't want him having more energy. What time of day is good for me to call you so I can hear you supportive and enthusiastic? Because I'll call during...
Just before you go to bed?
Yeah. I mean, what is the time that you come to life?
I did try calling in tomorrow during the Celebrity Super Fan Roundtable. I'll have enthusiasm then.
By the way, tomorrow night...
he wants to talk to all the stars.
Tomorrow night there's a big Celebrity Superfan Roundtable. Eric just reminded me.
Who's on the panel
It's a very good panel. These are all super fans of the show, discussing the channels. Gary, give us the stellar lineup. I know one of the people's Howie Mandel, one of the judges on America's Got Talent. That's true.
Well, that'll be a big topic of discussion then.
I believe so.
See what Howie knows. I hope they put,
Yeah, maybe Howie can tell me what's going on.
Do some waterboarding.
Did you know that he was a guest last night on one of your non-favorite shows?
What show?
The Tonight Show.
I was on the Tonight Show?
Howie Mandel.
Oh, Howie was. No, I didn't know Howie was. And by the way, Howie Mandel...
But did they talk about Howard?
No.
No, actually, they talked about Mobbed, his show he got next week on Fox.
Oh.
Oh, Jay's not bringing
Jay
up my
didn't realize
name.
there was some big news that could be discussed.
America's Got Talent. I don't think actually it was even brought up in their conversation.
Yes, nothing to talk about there.
If you got on America's Got Talent, which is an NBC show,
right?
Would you do the Tonight Show if they asked you to?
No,
because they're part of the same.
I would absolutely not. Jay. In fact, I would demand that Jay step down as the host of the Tonight Show.
Oh, now you're going to run the network.
Yeah, I'm very close to running the entire network now. One of my demands in my new America's Got Talent contract
is that you now run the network?
That the Tonight Show has to end.
Oh,
with Jay
it's just
Leno.
gone.
That's right.
We'll be there at 11:30.
Big blank space.
Can I make a suggestion?
Right.
I hope I'm not throwing you off, but you have that clip you wanted to play?
What is that?
About Jay from Conan.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this is pretty funny.
Oh,
so
what's this?
I told you I found this new app, Stumble Upon.
Yes, I forgot, in this haze, I forgot to go and find that yesterday.
It's this crazy little app that, you just press Stumble Upon on your browser. And by the way, I don't get paid by them or anything, although they were all excited and wrote me emails yesterday. But I like it because if, they know my interests, and one of my interests is me.
Well, that's the thing. I always am wandering around the Internet. I don't see anything that interests me.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So I put my own name in, and what comes up, I guess I was on the Conan O'Brien show, which I don't even remember going on.
I think you were promoting Sirius.
I was.
A long time ago, yeah.
2000. So the year was 2006. I'm on the Conan O'Brien show. Conan is on at 12:30 at night.
Yes.
And it was announced that he was going to take over for Jay Leno at a certain amount of time. And here I am warning them. I said, wow, this is really prophetic. Not pathetic, prophetic. Where is, what page is that? Do you have any idea?
I think it's on Gary page 2, and I think it's in red.
Thank you. I got it.
Pretty strange being back in the NBC building for me. You know, I didn't have as much luck as you did here.
No, you didn't. No.
Looked like when you first signed on, you weren't going to have too much luck either.
No. Those were tough times back then, Howard. Tough times. You were kind to me back then, though.
It has absolutely worked out. I'm proud of you. And then I read in the paper that Conan is going to replace Jay Leno. Thank God. You think that's really going to happen?
Do I think what?
Do you think that's really going to happen? Do you know?
I think it's about a 40% chance that's going to happen.
Jay Leno's a funny guy. I read the book Late Shift, where they talk about all the different late night hosts, and it said that Jay wanted that job so bad he would hide in closets and listen in to the NBC executives talking about his fate, and he wanted the job from Letterman. I don't see this guy leaving and letting you walk in. And I'm concerned about you.
You're concerned? What about me?
This is a big,
By the way, this is all ha.
Right.
You know, Conan's like, I'm
This is early on before the transition was attempted.
Yeah, and then I go on to say...
You know what? I'm very philosophical about it. First of all, it's many years off. I think it's still 11 years away.
Is it?
Jay will be, like, in his late 80s. I will be, like, 75.
Well, Conan likes to joke about things, but I was being serious.
This thing goes down.
This is a guy who stares at the wall all day, Jay Leno. He waits to go to work. You know, he doesn't like to do anything but work. I don't even know if he's with his wife. I don't know what's going on there. So this is going to be very... What do you mean, oh? This is comedy fact. Everybody knows it. Hey, Max, how you doing, buddy?
Good, Howard. Good to see you.
Another guy waiting for Bruce Springsteen's call. Has he called?
Well, I have a phone here. I don't know.
But anyway, the point that I was making is that Jay Leno...
Stay where you are.
Yeah, stay. I said to Conan, stay. Stay where you are.
This has worked out.
You talk about me being a judge on a talent show? Nobody's brighter about show business than me.
You should be a judge of people's decisions.
You're not kidding.
They should have a show where people bring you their show business decisions.
But nobody listens.
And you judge whether they're losing their minds or they're doing the right thing.
Well, believe me, no one listens because Conan was like, yeah. Yeah, I was like, yeah, sure. I wasn't kidding. Anyway, there it is, 2006. I point out to Conan, Jay ain't going anywhere. Good luck.
And, well, you got him out of there for a few weeks, but didn't really last.
I told you, Jay's a guy who hides in closets. He wasn't giving that show up. It might have looked like he was, but he wasn't. And you know where Conan is now? Neither does anyone else.
No, you can't find him. I think he's sending up blimps now with his name on it.
I looked out my window in Manhattan the other day. There was a giant blimp. I thought I was watching that show Eric was on. Fringe. I thought I was in the alternate universe. I'm looking at this giant blimp, and it says Conan on it. I went, oy vey.
Yeah, see, I thought I had seen that.
Yeah. Well, no, you did see it. I saw it twice. I took a picture of it, actually.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, so what do we do? How do we
Celebrity Superfan Roundtable tomorrow night.
Who's on it?
David Arquette.
Excellent.
So first, always hosted by Jeff Probst and Natalie Maines.
They're back. Okay.
We always start with them.
They're the best hosts.
So you got David Arquette.
Right.
You got Howie Mandel.
Right.
Mike Judge, who's a daily listener.
Eric loves Mike Judge.
Somebody you've never met, but a huge fan, Tony Hawk.
Oh, wow. He's a skateboarding guy.
Big listener.
Okay.
Mark Tinker, the producer-director, is going to be there.
All right,
his father's Grant.
Not say anything about Grant.
No, let's say...
I'll say plenty of
We're going to ask him, what's it like when you love a show and the host trashes your dad?
Right.
And then Paul Feig, who's the director of the movie Bridesmaids, who's also a daily listener.
What a great movie.
And I got to tell you, even some of the people that wanted to come that couldn't make it, I spoke to John Goodman.
Yes.
He lives in New Orleans, but he's a daily listener.
Wow.
And John Tesh, he's in the studio right now, or he would have come as well.
What
John
studio is he in?
He's making a record.
Get out of here.
You know John makes music. That's
He still does?
His living has become music.
Howard, he called me about 6 months ago. I got a message that John Tesh called. So, of course, in my mind, I go, I got to call the guy back. I wonder what he wants. He probably wants to get on the show.
He hated us.
No. And he said, I just got satellite. He goes, I missed like the first 4 years I got satellite. He goes, I can't believe how good the show is.
Really?
He goes, it's so much better than it was on terrestrial radio. And he just called to say, I just wanted you guys to know how great it is and how much I missed it.
Well, welcome back, John. She's still married to that hot piece of ass?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
You're kidding me. What he went through to get Connie Selica What John went through to get this Connie Seliger.
It was like Benji.
Let me know
Uh-huh.
if you got a school.
Well, that's what happens. Once these guys get the girl, boy, he took out a helicopter. He flew her to the top of a mountain, and he had his music playing, and I think he proposed to her on top of a mountain. You're telling me now he's divorced?
I don't know that they're divorced.
I don't know. Let me just look it up.
Shame on him.
This computer drives me
The
crazy.
work he went through for her. That's the greatest
But I
to do.
do, vaguely back in my memory somewhere, I think there was a divorce.
He tours a lot because, like, the last time we were doing Superfan Roundtable,
Right.
I tried to get him. He's like really into doing it, but he's like, I'm on tour in Europe right now.
Really? In
he
Europe?
He still works a lot.
Wow. He's into that new age music.
Yeah, people love that.
Yeah. All right. Hey, good for him. He's a nice guy.
But anyway, it's tomorrow night on Howard 101 from 7 to 9 Eastern.
He appears to still be married. Okay.
Good Lord, you can't even find that on Wikipedia. They don't say. They don't know.
Well, you got to go to Connie, and apparently she's a born-again Christian.
Yeah,
No.
we knew
Like
that.
John is.
We
She's
knew that.
been there for a while.
Oh, isn't that a...
We knew that when they got hooked up.
Right,
all that hot equipment, and it's probably impossible to...
I have heard from some who know that those are the wildest women
No.
because they're,
I think,
repressed and they go crazy.
I have a few born-again Christians, and it's no party.
I think he had to wait a long time.
Although then again, maybe it was because it was me. Maybe they
You
are a
can
party.
ever rule that out.
Come to think of it, very few women are a party with me. I'm not kidding. Sometimes I meet wild women, and then it
They're
scares...
not that wild.
No, they're wild, but it scares me, so they calm down, because I don't even know what to do with a wild woman. I really don't. I've had wild women, and I go, I don't know what to do. I honestly don't. I'm a disaster. Calm down, honey. You're making too much noise. Hey, Eric.
Yes.
All right, so Gary's going to email you, all right?
I did already.
All right, it's done.
And it says, like Tesh, Celica is a born-again Christian. So he is already in that situation.
All right. Hey, later, Eric.
Okay.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Right.
Just remember, you were on for a good long time.
And do a good job on that show. Make me proud. These people are...
Don't be a bear in negotiations.
Yeah, and Mary's a friend of mine, so behave.
Right.
I don't want to hear any harassment charges against you.
I won't do what Herman Cain is accused of.
All right, Eric. Thank you. Here's Eric, the actor.
Eric, the complaining midget.
He didn't have to say that about himself.
Eric, the completely unfunny midget. Eric, the annoying motherfucker.
All right, Eric. Thank you. All right, I got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Eric, we had our conversation for the day. What is
What
it?
is he? He's back?
Eric.
So, I'm calling back because, I was trying to make a point, but got cut off.
Yeah, Eric, we were on with 20 minutes. People are going to write me and just tell me how...
You forgot your point?
No, I did not forget my point.
It just takes you so long to get to it. Is there a way to do it in one sentence, your point?
To say the fact that I was trying to ask to be on other shows, and then just the reason why is because I know you have a lot more pull with different shows than you kind of think you do, and having me on, other shows like Parenthood and other shows like that.
All right, listen to me, Eric. Eric, I got to...
Write him an email, Eric.
Quick explanation. Any relationships I have with people in show business, the first thing, in fact, the 90 millionth thing doesn't come to my mind that Eric the Midget, Eric the actor should be on the show. In other words, this is something, I got to go. I got to go.
This is exactly not the time to do that.
Do you really think I would sit there and try to get you acting work on every single show with every celebrity I
But
know?
also, you just got him a job.
I know. He's concentrating on what he doesn't get.
That he can't take this job and negotiate it and get there and do it before he starts asking for other things is ridiculous.
Now, Eric, I got to go.
Right. Hopefully, I'll make my point when I talk to Shuli.
All right.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
A blockhead. He doesn't get anything.
I'm working on having Eric host the Oscars. Now that Brett Ratner's out.
Yeah, you have a lot more clout than you think.
Have you been living under a rock? Billy Crystal took it.
All right, okay. Thank you, Eric. It was a joke.
Eric, the ridiculous midget.
Thank you, Eric.
He doesn't get anything. We stopped him from doing that before.
All right. Miss Howard.
Sounds ungracious, Eric.
Miss Howard TV's here and Lisa G is here. Lisa G, can you tell?
Yes. Mike, what's it like for you? He's such a fan of your work.
Oh, man. It's great. That's like, bringing it back made me a little nervous because you're kind of putting yourself out there. It's just so easy to go like, why the hell is he bringing something back that was, last aired 14 years ago? And to have someone like Howard just endorse it so strongly. Oh my God, it's the best. I'll be listening, just kind of, because I listen so much, and then I kind of forget that I was on there, and he'll just drop it again. He's been mentioning it a lot in the last couple of weeks. It's just really, really nice.
I'm going to, on the heels of Beavis and Butthead, I'm going to risk taking one call with 5 minutes left from somebody that I think we have to let chime in and probably cut off. Eric, the actor.
Yay! Eric, my hero, another one of my favorites.
And he wants to talk Beavis and Butthead. Eric, you've got 2 minutes.
Freak me out. Wow. Eric?
Good afternoon.
Hello. Hello, Eric. What's up, Eric?
Hi, I was just calling to say that, I'm glad, like a lot of people, I'm glad Beavis and Butthead is back. I've been watching every episode so far. And,
thank you.
I'm enjoying them. They're funny. Probably I think my favorite segment is the Cornholio one. When he presents that character and starts going crazy.
Hey, Mike, right. Eric is an actor. Any chance you've got something for him on Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, I'm listening to this voice, which I've listened to many, many hours over the years. Hey, maybe that. Let me study on that.
If you throw out the slightest bit of a lure, Eric will.
Eric, the voice.
Well, and
Eric, do you do voices? Can you do voices, Eric?
Yeah, I could probably do voices.
Let's hear one voice, Eric, or an accent.
Okay, let me try.
All right.
Hello, I'm from Tennessee. How are you all doing?
Could you put Eric back on?
I think that was great.
Oh, my God.
Eric, can you do Beavis or Butthead?
Uh-oh, I bet he could do Beavis.
Kind of.
Let's hear.
There's an audition. Big audition.
Let me give it a shot.
Okay.
Hey, Butthead.
That was
Very good.
Eric, thanks for calling in.
I'm getting nervous now.
That's uncanny.
Howie, that was the best question of the night, asking Eric if he can do impressions.
But it was uncanny. You didn't think he would come up with the
He didn't even
voices.
do the laugh. I didn't know he was from Tennessee.
He's abilities on his. He's like a tiny Frank Gorshin.
All right, we got 3 minutes left. We've got 60 seconds to sound off. What's wrong with the show? Paul Feig, go.
What's wrong with the Howard Stern show? Oh, gosh. I love Ronnie. Sometimes a little too much Ronnie. But I love him. But he gets a little intense sometimes. I feel him really stretching and reaching sometimes to be controversial.
Stop the clock. Okay, go ahead.
I know.
Krista Miller, what's wrong with the show? Sound off.
Nothing. I love the show.
Nothing you would change.
But can I just think about, is it weird that I'm always talking about me having sex with my husband every time I do this show? I feel like it's inappropriate. I'm gonna stop.
Well,
last
sounds
time,
healthy, like you guys are going to be married for a long time.
David Arquette, what is wrong with the show?
I think there's too much David Arquette on the show. It's just enough with this guy coming in all the time, spilling his beans.
Natalie Maines, I'm looking at you.
What is wrong with the show? Nothing is wrong with the show. There are things wrong with the channels, and if anyone would like to write
What's
them, they can call me.
wrong with the channel?
A lot. 101. There's lots of things wrong with 101, and I am free to do it.
101. Give us one thing right now.
The fast food show.
Just gotta go.
Jackie's joke. Black on Black was okay. You don't have to tune in to that. Come on, someone else. Give me more.
Mike, what's one thing needs to change
It's
about the
easier
show?
to list the shows that are working, and that would be Geek Time and The Chatter. Period.
Let's see.
What's with Washington?
I'm not crazy about Ralph calling in, although lately it's been better. I used to dread when he'd call in.
What was it about? What is it about?
I just didn't need to hear him say that Sacha Baron Cohen isn't funny and explain why. And I'm just like, who are you? What you're talking to the great Howard Stern. I don't like what. Tony Hawk. I'm glad he fired. What was his name? Carver. Not
Daniel Carver.
Not Daniel. Oh God, no. I'm glad that he fired that Gary Carver, whatever. Like I thought that was a good move.
Oh, yeah. Gary Garber.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk. Change something about the show.
More David Arquette, less Eric.
Howie Mandel.
Less commercials. Satellite radio should be supported by our funds that we pay each month.
Thank you.
There's tons of commercials.
And Mark Tinker, wrap it out. What do you change, Mr. Producer?
Less is not more.
Agreed.
One more Howard.
Agreed.
But Eric is less.
All right. Well, we got to thank, by the way, Identity Guard. Now, you can protect your kids' identity at identityguard.com. They sponsored this show. Also, Nobu West Hollywood, all the great food. Thank you very much. Everybody, we will do this again soon. You've been listening to the Howard Stern Celebrity Superfan Roundtable Edition number 5.
Bye for now.
Great work.
Great work.
Eric the Midget wants to comment on a Lisa G. News report.
Okay.
Do you think he can do it quickly?
No.
No?
Well, I'm sure that he's going to get into the specifics of how he's not being over this whole booking on In Plain Sight.
I hear In Plain Sight's getting, kind of aggravated with you.
They have no reason to. I am not, whatever Lisa G said, compiling on complaints or whatever, however you put it, I'm not doing that.
I read your letter. I don't know what Lisa G's report is. I didn't hear that one.
You read a letter he wrote to the people in Plain Sight?
Yeah, I read a letter. He wrote a long letter about how Johnny Fratto isn't a good manager for him, and Johnny didn't do this. Now, why would the guy...
They don't need to know that.
In Plain Sight doesn't give a fuck. They thought it was going to be fun for you to come and do 4 lines. It's turning into a whole mishegas.
Why are you writing them about your problems with your manager?
He asked me if you see this is a reply to what he said to me. What he said to me was, do I have a representative or will he be dealing with me?
I don't think Johnny wants to represent you.
Well, but the answer to that question is a yes or no.
Yeah, you don't have to write a 4-page report on whether you have a...
It wasn't a 4-page.
Hold on, Howard, let me jump in. Eric, Howard's right. The guy asked you, do you have a representative? And the answer is yes, no, or yes, this is his name. You, at one point, you said, my selfish manager who only thinks of himself isn't responsible. Like, you carried on and on and on.
Yeah, people don't care, Eric.
That's not how you do business.
No. By the way, Eric is full size when it comes to being a pain in the ass.
I think he's extra large.
Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying, Eric? In other words, the guy doesn't care. He just wants to know.
He just wanted to know who he talks to, you or somebody else.
Right. And he wrote a whole thing about how Johnny isn't serving him properly, and I should read it to you. Wait, hey, Gary, bring me Eric's note. It's the greatest thing ever. Like, imagine the guy just goes, do you have a representative? Oh, that's all Eric needs to hear.
Eric, the ridiculous midget.
Eric, you do not know how to conduct yourself. I got you.
I do.
No, you
you don't, because you wrote that letter.
All I was doing there was stating the truth about...
But this guy doesn't know Johnny Fratto.
He doesn't care. Why not write them about the carpeting at your house, too? Oh, by the way, hey, Gary, you got that?
Expecting now.
All right.
Eric, the complaining midget.
I know I have it in this pile of papers, because you don't throw something like that out.
Eric, the rude, obnoxious, and annoying midget.
Wait, guys, wait till I know some people don't like listening to Eric, but wait till you hear this letter he wrote to the producer of In Plain Sight, the Mary McCormick vehicle on USA Network.
And what do you do with a letter like that? Like, where's the answer to my question? I got to read all this stuff.
You know this guy. Like, do you think this guy, his head must have been spinning when he got this letter?
He sent me back, because then Johnny responded to both of them, and Johnny's like, hey, I have a life. Don't call me selfish. So then the guy sent me a note back, and he goes, geez, what did I get myself into?
All he asked was, Eric.
He's in the middle of a fight.
All right, so the question was, this is great. Eric, do you have a representative?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Strauss, I do have an agent, manager, PR person all in one. But lately, in the last 2 months or so, he has been totally self-centered and focused on getting himself on TV, which is really annoying me big time. I'm getting sick of dealing with him, and the worst part about it all is that before he was my manager, agent, PR person, he was my friend that I met through the Stern Show. And then it's got a question mark after every sentence, which that's a whole nother dynamic,
right.
A period and a question mark. So Eric doesn't even have...
I never put a question mark.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Eric, I'm looking at it. You have a period and a question mark after every sentence. I don't even think you proofread this. So I guess since he has been hard to get in touch with lately, I have to do this myself, which bugs me because I don't have a clue how to do this. Howard helped me get on American Dreams, and Johnny helped me with getting on Fringe last year. The part that I'm worried about is trying to come up with an amount to get paid that will be fair for both myself and to you in the show. I do not want to come up with a high... I mean...
Jeez.
Is Johnny going to represent you or not?
I don't know. I asked him to, and I've given him another chance to do it. And
I think he's kind of doing you a favor by doing it. Not giving. You see, when you say you're giving him another chance, I think that's your delusion.
Yeah, but he doesn't get anything out of it, does he?
I mean, think about it, Eric. I mean, if his job was being your manager, how much money would he have generated last year? And how would he have fed his family?
How would he be feeding his family?
He'd be on SSI.
Well, maybe if he would give me steady work, like I said, if
like
one
that's
of the
possible.
emails,
How am I going to do that?
he would start getting paid.
Yeah. Well, how about you get you steady work? That's another delusion of yours.
I do not have any delusions at all.
You're delusional.
No.
You think you're doing Johnny a favor by making him your manager. And then you think that I should get you more work so Johnny can make a living managing you.
What was Johnny's response to... I mean, I guess he was CC'd on both ends.
Yeah, I don't know what Johnny's response was. I didn't even get to the part about needing the oxygen tank for special travel.
You mean you're not done?
Oh, my God, no. I mean, this thing goes on.
Hey, do you want to hear Johnny's response?
Dear.
Yeah, what was Johnny's response?
Thank you for this brand new opportunity to get completely irritated by this new acting job that you so rightly deserve. I'm so looking forward to working with you and John. We had so much fun on the Fringe project, triple exclamation point.
Right.
Since you've CC'd everyone in this message, I feel it's only fair to explain that I am not self-centered, just very busy. Business never stops, and I have many mouths to feed. And then it goes on and on and on. But, of course, the guy from the show is hearing all of this. That all of my kids need attention. Understand, I may have overlooked a few thousand of your calls and texts.
What point do you think, like, the guy from In Plain Sight is just going to give up? I mean, I would have given up already.
It's 3 or 4 communications away, I think.
Right. He's now in the Eric the Midget loop. The Eric the Midget Johnny Fratto loop.
That is so funny.
Eric the Midget.
Remember when that guy called in and said he had a job for Eric the Midget? I said, you're going to be sorry.
Yeah.
He goes, no, I can manage it.
Little did he know. He didn't even know what he was stepping into.
So where are you at with this, Eric?
I'm a few minutes away from giving up. Because these people are acting like fucking assholes.
Oh, I'm acting like an asshole.
What did we do?
We just got him the job. It's through my relationship with Mary and everything that you are even getting this call. All I did was say, hey, Eric, if you want this job, you can have it.
Then you have to work out the details.
Yeah, I can't do that for you.
Eric, the screwed up midget.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, there's some sort of delusion going on here.
Eric, the retarded Wack packer.
What does it say about an oxygen tank in the letter?
Oh, wait. Here. I just threw it in the garbage away. It says... network shows. The network airs each episode of their shows more than one time a week. How does that work for paid? Then there's a whole thing about...
now he's getting into the intricacies of residuals.
Yeah, I think he wants to know if he's going to be in syndication. And
I think they give him the standard SAG contract.
Also, because of my need for oxygen while I sleeping, I will need this to be all finalized a month before you need me on set. Period, question mark. Airlines need people that travel with oxygen to notify of that a month before, or I will need special order a specialized oxygen tank that is ideal for traveling, comma, and that will take a month to order, period, question mark. Also, I have a caregiver, so I'll need airline tickets for 2, hotel room with 2 beds. Another option is to do like Fox did and have a person drive us in an automobile from Sacramento to the set and back to Sacramento, period, question mark. That was about a 16-hour drive both ways, period, question mark.
What is with the period question?
I don't know. Every sentence has a period and a question mark.
I don't know where you're getting that because I did not write it that way.
Eric, want me to send you your email back?
My roommate even was sitting there and was watching it.
Dude.
He didn't say anything about me putting question marks after every sentence.
I don't know. That's what it says here. Right, Gary? Here, look at that. What am I making that up?
I'm going to send it to him right now. I'm going to hit reply and show you what you wrote.
Right. Here, check your email.
I'm not going to check my email now.
Why?
We'll check it at some point.
No. Check it right now, and you'll see them. And I want you to admit to me that you have a period and a question mark after every sentence.
Because I'm using this smartphone that I would be checking the email with.
You don't have a laptop or a computer?
I do, but I'm not going to go over to it at the moment.
Oh.
Oh, because of your disabilities, it would be difficult?
Eric's a shock.
It's a busy day.
You mean you can't get over there because of your disabilities?
Well, I'm in bed. I don't want to get up.
Oh, all right.
Eric, the lame-ass midget. Fred, the button-pushing retard. Eric, the...
Well, anyway, I know what I see, and I knew the reason I love Eric. I knew this was going to turn into a World War III.
He can't help himself.
Yeah. Mark, you're on with Eric the Midget.
Eric's a actor.
He complained before about doing the four lines versus 3 lines on Fringe. So I think he's just scared of this whole thing.
Well, I know at Fringe.
I'm not.
I know in Fringe they wanted to give him more lines, and he
freaked out.
He freaked out.
He
He
bitched about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you had the greatest idea where you had his head blown up on every show. That was fantastic.
Yeah, but Eric doesn't want to do that.
Well, you know, in acting, you can't really do everything you want to do. You want to make money.
Yeah, I told those guys that, like, there'd be a scene where Mary McCormick walks in and Eric's head blows up. It's like his brains hit her in the face.
He could have been the biggest thing on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric, I don't know what to do with you, my friend. We love you on the show, but, you know, you're good on Fringe, but you got to, I don't know what to tell you.
He's very specific about the types of parts he wants to.
He doesn't want to be typecast.
I had a friend, I said, you got a part for me? He goes, yeah, we put Eric in a pet carrier. And Eric didn't want to do it. Let's go to Chris. Chris, go ahead. Hey, now.
Hey, Howard. I don't know why you keep letting him on there. It's just...
I know why. It's funny.
It's not funny.
To me, it is. To me, I mean, I knew this acting job was going to turn out to be a disaster.
He's just so ungrateful to you, though.
But that's what's funny.
That's funny.
I don't find...
I'm not one bit ungrateful, you piece of shit. With ass pathetic.
Eric, you're a pathetic little midget, and nobody likes you.
You're pathetic, asswipe. Get the fuck off the phone.
Well, there you go. Told him off, Eric. All right, let's get to Mike finally, who wants to advise Eric.
Hey, Eric, listen, why don't you hire an actual manager? Johnny Fratto is not an agent or a manager. He's some kind of mob guy.
He's not a mob guy.
Not a mob guy. Son of a mob guy.
His father was a mob guy.
That's right, son of a mob guy, but he's not an agent. Let me throw out a name to you,
Mike.
Mr. Eric. Mr. Don Buchwald.
Yeah, Mike, do you think any legitimate agent's going to really represent Eric? I mean, be real. Give Eric some good advice.
First of all, this probably isn't Eric. I heard Eric had passed away, and there was an imposter going around as Eric the Midget.
Oh.
Isn't that true, Eric?
Are you the real Eric?
Yes, I have not passed away.
Can you prove it's really you?
I saw pictures on the internet of him in his casket. I know because I photoshopped him myself.
Get a life, Ed.
All right. Well, anyway, Eric.
Well, we wish you luck, Eric.
Yeah.
You have the gig that you asked for.
Yep.
Let's hope that you can pull off getting there, doing the job.
The money's if you're a betting woman, Robin. My money's on Eric never gets to the set, and that's the way I see it going.
Well, it won't be our fault. He actually got the gig.
Eric, what are the odds you actually get to the set and actually get to be in the TV show?
100%.
100%.
How? You don't have an agent or manager. You don't know how to negotiate the deal.
0.0. Tom, go ahead.
Hey, Howard, F, marry, kill. Kind of, but it's about talking about the issues. Eric the Midget, Benji and Alyssa, or Ralph? Who would you rather talk about once today, never again, or all the time?
I don't understand the question.
You can only talk about those issues one more time.
What's he talking about?
He's trying to do an F, marry, kill.
But it's not working.
It's hard to understand.
All right, Eric, I got to run. I got some stuff to do.
Yeah, he can't understand that either. Why don't you have time for him?
Hey, Eric, how come you need a month to get your traveling oxygen tank?
Because it's the required time.
I see. You don't have like a tank ready to go.
That might have to be arranged with the airlines.
I see.
Yes, Fred got it.
Mm-hmm.
And Eric doesn't travel enough to have his own setup.
Yeah, right. Once he gets enough acting gigs, he'd probably have his own gear.
His private plane.
Be cool if Eric could strap that on like a scuba tank.
Or one of those jetpacks.
Yeah.
Fly wherever he wants to go.
Also, the point I was trying to make the last time I was on air with you a couple weeks ago was that I was offering it to be like a PR situation for you where all these different TV shows have me on, and in turn it's good PR for your show.
How is that? You never mention us.
In fact, the first thing you do is disassociate yourself from us. Hey, I bet you Eric would like it if I was a judge on America. Hey, Eric, you're probably anxious for me to become a judge on America's Got Talent. Because you'd have access to the show then.
Yeah, I mean, that would be true.
If I become a judge, I might actually let Eric sit in the audience.
Yeah, but he's out there. The show would be moving here.
Oh. Is that what the deal is?
That's what I heard, that it would be moving here.
Well, then you know more than I do.
Here's the way to test your judging ability.
Okay.
Do you watch X Factor?
Yes.
Now,
he's testing you.
Yeah, good. I need a test. I'm sure that this will seal any deal if they're thinking of me.
Oh, my goodness.
Go ahead.
Last night, I think Simon made a very stupid move by having a 14-year-old or 15-year-old girl sing the song Billie Jean.
Simon made the absolute right move. Billie Jean, her rendition was the song of the night. She's the only one there last night who was shining through. He was absolutely 100% right on the money. And keeping her sitting down was absolutely the right move.
Okay, yeah, she did a good job with the song, but for starters, the song is not gender, or is gender
Didn't matter. The
male, plus it's not the right age.
Didn't matter. It was the emotional content that counted, and it was an emotional performance, and she was the best. And he made all the right moves. He didn't make the right move with the other kid.
He fails as a judge, does he not?
Evidently, according to Eric.
I mean, on that one, yeah, but I mean, the other two that he had for the night, that I didn't think he failed.
Yeah, he did. They were not good, and it was the wrong song choice. First of all, it proves that they had Michael Jackson. I told you, Michael Jackson sucks.
No, Michael Jackson is very difficult to perform.
It's because the songs blow.
No, it's because he was very special, and not everybody can do what he does.
Yeah, good. I was glad no one could sing those songs. It's time for those songs to go away. But the best one of the night was Billie Jean, done by a 14-year-old girl. No question about it. All right, Eric. Good luck with your In Plain Sight. I hope to see you on there. I'm anxious to see you act with Mary McCormick.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. You should start making out with her, too, when you're on set. That's what I used to do. Whenever I was around her, I'd work into the scene, making out or feeling her titties.
Well, with Eric, it'd be just grabbing her leg.
Well, whatever he could get. She seems up for it. She never pushed me away, and believe me.
Maybe you two will have an affair.
Who?
Eric and Mary.
Oh, my God. That would be scandalous.
Do you think love could blossom on the set?
Nah, she's got 3 kids now.
I don't know when you see Eric.
No.
She could forget her home life.
I don't know. I used to go over and, like, work out making out scenes, and I don't think love ever blossomed there for me.
But you know Eric.
Yeah. Actually, I'd get nervous, get dry mouth, and my breath probably stunk. Poor girl. All right, Eric. Good luck with everything, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And Gary should have a message from a couple weeks ago about the point I was trying to make.
All right. Thank you.
If you want,
yeah.
It's a Gary preview page 2 in green. This is just him being angry again.
No, I think I've had enough, Eric, for the day. That's enough. We had a segment with Eric. It was good. You know.
Oh, yeah. Now, when you talked about the Celebrity Fan Roundtable, why didn't you mention my call that followed yours?
Yeah, okay. Eric,
There's 8 celebrities on, and you're not one of them.
All right. Eric, I got to go, but thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you work everything out with Johnny. Thank you.
How could you not mention his phone call
I don't know.
after yours?
I had no idea.
I even did voices.
Oh, yeah, Eric's was really funny, actually. Now that Eric's reminding me, I should have talked about that.
How could you not mention that?
Eric calls into Celebrity Superfan Roundtable. He talks to Mike Judge. And Mike Judge even said, Eric's got an interesting voice for a character.
Yeah.
And then they have Eric audition and do a character voice, and it's exactly Eric's voice.
Eric.
It's Eric. Where is that, Gary? We don't have that, do we?
I love that.
No, but I'll get it.
I mean, Mike Judge was floored. All right, Eric, I got to go.
Then I did do a better job with Shuli the following week.
All right, that I didn't hear. All right, good luck. And please try to work it out. I'd love to see you on the TV show. And if I do get tapped to be the judge on America's Got Talent, let's hopefully work out that you can sit in the audience for at least one of the viewings. Because when that camera goes to Eric...
I think you should have him on your lap.
Oh. Hey, Eric. Robin makes a good point. And let's say they tap me for this job, which is highly unlikely, but let's say they do. Would you sit on my lap one week?
I don't sit on anyone's lap.
Yeah, but it'd be like that Michael Jackson thing where he used to have that black kid sitting on his lap. What was that kid's name?
Oh,
Webster.
Webster.
Yeah, Emmanuel Lewis. You be my Emmanuel Lewis just for like one break.
I'm 36.
I know.
Well, Webster was 15.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's more appropriate to have a 36-year-old in my lap. Who was that basketball player who used to walk around? He had a personal midget.
Oh, God, I don't know who that was.
I'm a little person.
Little person. Gary, who was the guy who had the personal little person? Remember he had a good luck charm? He used to rub his head?
Pedro Martinez.
Who?
Talking about the baseball player?
Baseball player, yeah. Pedro Martinez. Yeah. Pedro Martinez used to have a personal little person.
Wow.
Yeah, and he would rub the guy's head before the game for good luck.
I think Eric should be yours.
What do you think? Like, just hear me out. I'm sitting there next to Sharon and Howie, and then Nick Cannon goes, now our judges. And they go, Howard Stern. And then you're just sitting there on my lap.
Never mention him.
Nothing. And I rub your head for luck. And that's it.
What luck do you need being a judge? You're not one of the talent up there performing.
You make a good point. You make a good
You're
point.
quibbling, though.
Yeah,
It would be so cute.
All right, so I won't rub your head. What if I hang you like a piñata?
You just poke at him every once in a while.
Robin, you could poke at him with a stick.
You swing him around.
Well, anyway, Eric, if think about it. If you want to sit in my lap one week. But listen, I just really want you to get the job, on Mary's show. So don't blow it. Try and put that together.
Right.
All right.
Hopefully, if you get America's Got Talent, you get along with Nick after insult his wife several times on air.
Nick and I will be fine. Nick can insult my wife. How's that?
Oh, my goodness.
Believe me, Nick is hardly home. I don't even think he knows his wife. Nick has 7 jobs. Nick's the host of America's Got Talent. He's got a morning radio show.
And now he's got a pilot or something for
top 40
sitcom.
Yeah.
He's really trying to be away.
If I was on that show, the first thing I'd say is, let me ask you 5 questions about your wife and see if you know anything about her.
Oh, have you seen 2 of your super fans co-hosting with Kelly on her show?
What?
I saw Jerry O'Connell co-hosting.
Neil Patrick Harris is doing it this week.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
He's talking about the Kelly Ripa auditioning process.
Oh, okay.
Jerry O'Connell was on with Kelly Ripa and I guess Neil Patrick Harris. All right, I got to go, man. Later. It's Eric. I don't care what anyone says. That saga's funny. I know there are people who don't enjoy Eric, but I do. And quite frankly, I'm here for my own amusement.
Yeah, and you're missing half of his hard work. You're not remembering his phone calls.
Right.
You're not playing his messages.
You know what I do need to do, though? I need to take a break. We've talked for an hour, 2 minutes, and 17 seconds. And, We'll be back right after these words. And we do have to do a roll call, so let's make sure, Gary, everyone gets roll call, pieces of paper. Oh, look, he's already on it.
All right.
Back in a flash.
Here's another contestant on The Price is Right.
Shane, going to law school here in L.A., originally from Las Vegas. Some good prizes. Shane, you want to say hi to anyone?
Yeah, my nephew Wesley, my fiance Samantha, and my pet monkey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Okay, you got a pet monkey.
La la. All right, let me fill you in as best I can because it's sort of an ongoing saga. I thought it would be nice. I got contacted by Mary McCormick, who played my wife in the movie Private Parts. I got contacted by the producer of her television show. She's on USA Network.
They thought they were doing a great thing.
He thought it would be fun if Eric, the actor, got involved in their show.
Eric, the dumbass midget.
He would give him like 4 lines or something. So.
Yeah.
So he said to us, hey, can you set that up? I said, I'll set it up. I said, but tell the guy he has no idea what he's in for.
Eric, the complaining midget.
So, now, he's like, oh, my God. Now he's at the point, he's like, I just wanted to give this guy a couple of lines and have him have fun, but he goes, I didn't realize how appropriate all those things are that, Fred plays.
Eric, the annoying motherfucker.
Last week, we had already learned that he sent him this long letter telling him why he couldn't
work with Johnny
Fratto, and he had to maybe represent himself.
Right.
All the guy asked was, should I work directly with you, or do you have a manager?
Eric, now you're all the guy said was, do you want me to talk to you, or do you want me to talk to a manager? And then Eric just went into a long letter about what's wrong with his relationship with Johnny Fratto, his manager.
It was amazing.
Eric, is Johnny representing you or not?
Yeah, he is. I mean...
Is he there on the line?
I think he's asleep.
Oh. Well, anyway.
Poor Johnny.
So I guess Johnny composed the letter to Mr. Strauss, who is the executive producer of this TV show.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Strauss, I'm contacting you in behalf of my client, Eric Lynch, a.k.a. Eric the Actor, in regards to a role on your show in plain sight. Before my client will agree to anything, he has a short list of questions and demands. And, Eric, you sanctioned this letter, right?
Yes.
Okay. 1, how long will he be gone, and what are the dates that he will be there? Okay.
Now, wait a minute. This is amazing to me, because all Eric does is say, get me on shows, get me on shows.
Oh, wait.
Get me on shows.
All right, the first question isn't that bad. Just listen to this. 2, how much will he be paid? If it's only SAG scale, he says he won't do it. He says that the ratings for the episode of Fringe he was on were through the roof and that he knows his value.
Oh, my God.
Whoa. I don't know where he gets his information. Is
Johnny saying that?
Yeah. By the way, I looked it up. They actually went down the week from the week before the week Eric was on. Do you know that, Eric?
I always heard that they went up.
No. When Eric was on Fringe, John Hine knows this for a fact. What were the ratings the week before and then the week Eric was on? To give you a comparison. They, dropped slightly.
Not even that slightly, Howard.
Really? And why would Eric think... Eric was on for 3 seconds.
He's through the roof. He knows his value.
Eric, if you want to be an actor, you got to get a couple of acting roles under your belt. I mean, don't be so pompous. Go ahead, John.
The week before Eric was on, they got 5.7 million viewers.
Right.
The episode Eric was on, they got 5.2 million viewers.
Right.
So they lost 500,000 viewers.
Yeah,
right.
So you essentially did nothing, or maybe you lost them some viewers.
Right. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to say anything about that?
Everybody was telling me that from what I was told that the viewers went up.
Well, you now heard the numbers. What do you think?
I think people are blowing smoke up your ass.
You ask a person question, let them answer the question.
All right, number 3. I don't care about the question. I don't care about the answer.
The point is, though, does he still have this demand for more than SAG since he doesn't do anything to the ratings?
Yes, he does. 3. Will he receive residuals for multiple airings of the episode? 4. Listen to this. Will there be a masseuse on the set? You have 4 lines. What do you need a masseuse for?
In the last couple of months, my hip and left knee have been bothering me. And if I sit for too long, they'll probably need that.
Wow. Listen to this guy.
Why do you ask to go and do these things when you can't?
Wait, here, we ready? 5. Is there an Arby's or McDonald's close to the set? If not, will there be a runner to drive as far as is needed to go there? They serve food. What do you need specifically in Arby's or McDonald's?
I actually did ask Johnny to remove that, and obviously he didn't.
Okay. 6. Is there a possibility that this could become a recurring role? If so, could they move the production to San Francisco?
Stop it, Howard. You're making that up.
As it would be easier to get to and from the set. He also wants me to let you know that it would be less expensive for you. So you want them to move the entire production?
That was kind of more Johnny's idea.
You sure?
Yes.
How did it come up?
It just came up.
Eric, but you understand, Eric, you understand that this is like a, the guy actually said, the show guy, whatever he is, producer, he said, is Eric really reliable? He said, should I have a standby actor? Because he goes, believe it or not, even though it's 4 lines, it's actually
important.
Yeah, they can't just cut it out. It's integral to the show. It's part of the plot. So he's like, hey, can I rely on this guy?
Do you really need, or is it cost effective to spend a lot of money for 4 lines?
All right, so that was just the opening part of the letter. Now for Eric's writers, it says.
Oh.
1, a co-star credit on a solo card. How do you even know about that?
I know about the business.
And you want to be, do you feel ashamed saying you're a co-star when you're doing 4 lines?
I know.
What?
There you go again. Stop asking people questions and then cutting them off.
Well, till I get an answer, it's a month. Go ahead.
I was about to say, I know it's more guest star than it is co-star.
Why do you care about the credit? Just go on the show and learn to act. How many opportunities do you get? All right, listen to his right. Now for Eric's writers. 1, a co-star credit on a solo card. 2, listen to this. A 2-bedroom suite at a 5-star hotel. 4-star is acceptable if the pool and jacuzzi area is nice. I think he's moving in for a year.
Yeah.
Dude, you have 4 lines. You're going to be there. What are you carrying? I can't believe you're going to blow this. 3, a stretch limousine to take him to and from set to the hotel or anywhere else he might need to go. 4, an assistant to his assistant, John. Eric says that John is invaluable to him, and if he has to worry about anything other than Eric, it could affect his performance. Eric would...
Unlike the John that works for you, I know it is spelled that way, but it's pronounced different.
How is it pronounced?
Yawn.
Yawn, okay. 5, Eric would like to have input on the script, the storyline, and his blocking. 6, 4 20-ounce Pepsi-Colas a day.
What?
7, and this is all in caps, absolutely no last-minute script changes. 3 exclamation marks. 8, Mr. Lynch also wants you to understand he does not want to be blown up, mutilated, or murdered in any fashion. 9, he does not want any contact with some of the dangerous wildlife that inhabit that region, such as black bears, mountain lions, coyotes, bobcats, spiders, werewolves, or any venomous snakes.
Where does he think they're putting him?
Then, after all of that nonsense, he goes, I'm looking forward to hearing your response.
These poor people.
You know, Marlon Brando doesn't get this kind of writer.
But how, when are they shooting this?
Marlon Brando's been 3 years.
Yeah, I know. It's a joke.
But when are they shooting this, Howard? They don't even have time to respond to this nonsense.
They just were doing a nice thing for Eric.
This is what
and he needs
no good deed goes unpunished.
He needs a stretch limo. He's 10 inches long, and he needs
to
a
do
stretch
whatever
limo.
he wants.
Yeah. How tall are you? 10 inches? How many inches are you?
I'm not 10. I'm 3 foot.
He's 3 feet.
Still don't need a stretch.
He needs a stretch.
And by the way, Gary needs to check his facts because he said he's surprised that this guy's never changed his number. Gee, Gary, you never gave the number to this guy, to either myself or Johnny.
I'm looking forward. No one cares, Eric. I'm looking forward to hearing your response and hope that this will be a pleasurable experience for everyone. Unfortunately, I'll probably be out of town during your filming days, but please feel free to contact my son, Johnny Jr., day or night, if you have any problems on the set at all. He loves working with Eric. P.S. Could you please explain to Eric that New Mexico is a U.S. state and does not require a passport? Best regards, Johnny Fratto.
Wow.
I don't need that explained to me. I don't know why the hell Johnny put that in there because
he's funny.
I have been to New Mexico.
Well, why did he get the impression that you felt you needed a passport?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, Eric, is there any part of you that understands that, like, you're not that important, that the guy's kind of doing it as a bit, and yes, he's giving you a shot on TV, which will be exciting for you. And it is kind of nice because, you know, maybe people will get excited to listen to our show.
But you haven't really proved to be a great value to television shows yet.
It's kind of like a little fun thing you get to do. You realize that this might come off bad?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Now that you hear it?
Usually people who are starting an acting career and getting a break like this, they know and have actually been extras on set and they're just dying for any kind of speaking role. They generally act very grateful and humble and try to ingratiate themselves to the entire production. Oh, there's Johnny. His agent is on the line. You can hear him in the background.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, the ratings on Fringe went down. Eric should demand less money. He
should do it for free.
He wants less.
Pay them.
Because the ratings went down, I want less money.
He's demanding some kind of major negotiation.
Right.
Probably half of that stuff that was put in that letter was from when Johnny first took the Ambien pill is now not down.
Johnny, you there?
Johnny's turning over.
It sounds like Johnny's moving the phone around. What percentage of money does Johnny get from if you get this gig?
Well, none. But I hopefully at some point, if he starts getting me steady work, then he can start getting
So Johnny's
like
doing
a
this
real
for
agent.
free. Johnny's doing this for free.
And Eric yells at him.
Eric, you're not a big star. B, they're doing this as a kind of fun thing to do with the show. C, you got to act a little grateful. And D, I don't even know if this is going to happen now. I think these people are starting to get a little woozy.
Masseuse on the set.
Yeah, masseuse on the set. Do you have a massage every day?
No.
All right. So what makes you think you need to go to a movie set or a TV show set and you need a massage that day? You sit around every day. Okay.
I remember back on Fringe, there was a lot of time sitting up in it.
But that's what you do anyway.
You got time to massage your own hip.
Right. No, I don't do that all the time. Lately, since my hip has been bothering me, I sit up till it starts hurting, and then I lay down and rest the hip and the knee.
So do that all day, and then when they call you to the set, go get it sit up.
Yeah,
Maybe Jan can help you out with that.
Last time it was like 2 hours on the
Mackerel.
set.
Wow,
He has no clue that the people aren't looking to spend millions of dollars to have him around.
Imagine he became a big star.
Oh, it'd be impossible. Hollywood would go bankrupt.
I like that his agent is snoring in the background. The great Johnny Frada.
It's the best.
Johnny's doing
Wake your ass up, Johnny.
it. Johnny's doing it because he thinks it's funny. You know.
He loves it.
He loves representing Eric. All right, listen, Eric. I don't know what's going to be with this show, but just realize you're pressing this guy's buttons and you're kind of wearing him out because he has like a whole production to worry about.
Yeah, your 4 lines. There's a whole script he's got to get together.
Yeah, every week. So just realize that, okay?
Right.
Why don't you just go down there and do the show and just hope that things work out and that you hopefully get paid?
And that you're really easy to work with and people will start recommending you to others.
No, they won't. Thank you, and thank you, Johnny.
Point well taken, Johnny.
All right, Eric. I wish you luck.
If I was a normal, able-bodied actor, then yes, I could go down and do that. But there are certain things that
you
have
need.
got to be done.
Okay.
If you were a normal, able-bodied actor, you'd be sitting at home.
Right. Like the other able-bodied actors. All right. Thank you, Eric, and I do wish you luck. I hope to see you on the show. I will watch if you are on.
Okay.
All right. I'm a fan. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Isn't that a great letter? Like, that was written 100% serious.
Wow.
Yeah. Good night, Johnny. Boy, I wish I was doing what Johnny was doing.
I know. He sounds so peaceful.
No. Sounds like he's having a great day. All right. So here's a couple of things I wanted to get to. Lee Corso says on ESPN. And then he has to apologize. I always like that.
How can you pick against SMU? Look at them over there. Red, white, and blue. USA.
Got it?
Glad there's a delay. Shasta, shame on you. Watch that mouth out. What the hell?
They're a bunch of jocks having a good time.
What the heck was going on there?
I don't know, but then he has to apologize.
Earlier today on College Game Day, while picking the SMU Houston game, I got a bit excited and used an expletive I shouldn't have used.
Expletive.
I apologize, and I can promise it won't happen again.
He obviously had that written for him.
Yeah, you think? He's never going to say the word again.
Or expletive.
Right, expletive. I obviously said an expletive. I shouldn't have. Right. Before I move on from Eric the Actor, just one more thing. This was Eric calling into Superfan Celebrity Roundtable, and Howie Mandel asked Eric to do some voices.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was particularly fun because Beavis and Butthead is one of Eric's favorite. Mike Judge was there. And here was Eric auditioning for them.
All right.
Hey, Mike, Eric is an actor. Any chance you've got something for him on Beavis and Butthead?
I'm listening to this voice, which I've listened to many hours over the years. Hey, maybe that guy. Let me study on that.
If you throw out the slightest bit of a lure, Eric will...
Eric
the voice?
Well, Eric, can you do voices, Eric?
Yeah, I can probably do voices.
You know how there's always a problem with Eric's phone. It's always, it's...
Right.
Yeah, he wonders why I talk over him. It is such a long wait.
Voice, Eric.
Or an accent.
Let me try.
All right.
Hello, I'm from Tennessee. How are you all doing?
Could you put Eric back on?
I think that was great.
Oh, my God.
Eric, can you do Beavis or Butthead?
Uh-oh, I bet he could do Beavis.
Let's hear.
There's an audition. Big audition.
Let me give it a shot. Butthead.
Very good.
Thanks for calling in.
I'm getting nervous now.
Isn't that great audition? Let me give it a shot. Hey, Butthead. Very nice. Eric, I think, would be a good voice on that cartoon. Maybe that's his next gig. Speaking of Beavis and Butthead, I was watching it. All right, listen, what we've been waiting for. I want to put this into perspective. Eric, the actor, I try to always get him work. And everyone always makes fun of me for trying to do this for Eric. But I like doing it. I enjoy it. I like these situations. So John Strauss, who's the executive producer of In Plain Sight, which is the Mary McCormick vehicle on USA Today. And by the way, this guy John Strauss is no slouch. This is a guy probably could have retired. He wrote Something About Mary. Did you know that?
I did not know.
He also wrote, what was the other movie? He wrote all the Tim Allen Santa Claus series. So that you're talking about
wonderful.
heavy.
I love all those movies.
This guy's a major player. And now he's negotiating with Eric the actor.
Now, because he liked us.
Right. Because he wanted to do something he thought would be fun.
He's in a nightmare.
Let me get John on the phone.
Eric?
John, you there?
Howard, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, you can't say I didn't warn you. I told you this was going to all backfire on you and you were going to hate it.
You were absolutely correct.
Right. All right. At this point, let me explain to you John's dilemma. He wants to come through and give Eric the part. But Eric has written a letter that has many different demands. And
it would make J-Lo blush.
Right. The J-Lo's like, who's Eric's representative? I want him. And now we're talking about a part that is 4 lines that I assume would take less than a day to shoot. Am I correct?
You are absolutely right.
Right. This is something called a quickie.
Right.
But believe it or not, the part that John is offering Eric is integral to the script, and they do really...
They need those lines said, and some character has to say them.
And they're planning on shooting in February, and I think January. So the kind of time is running out.
Now we're running out of time.
They need a commitment either way that Eric's going to be there. They can't just replace him in 3 seconds.
Yes. Sadly, the part is integral, and we are getting close to having to, make a decision. And if we don't resolve this whole thing, I think on this phone call, In Plain Sight is going to go down in flames.
Yeah.
Because I don't have enough hours anymore to be dealing with this.
How many, since you've had this fun idea, which I told you would not be fun, since you had this fun idea to put Eric the actor in your show, how many hours would you say you've devoted to this? Seriously, just like worrying and dealing with him. And
I told Gary, literally, there have been nights when I've awakened in the middle of the night worrying about, is this really going to go down? And am I going to have to hire a backup actor? And I've got my staff working on the travel arrangements and all the different options. I mean, it has to be...
This must be the bizarre world, because somewhere there's a staff working on Eric the actor's.
Right.
I would say when you usually hire somebody for a 4-line part, they're not only grateful, but you don't really spend that much time devoted to them, because really it's not the most high priority. Am I correct?
Dude, I don't spend any time on a 4-line role. I'm the showrunner, which means I run the show.
Right.
I have about 30,000 things to do during the day, including approving stories, supervising scripts.
Eric has nothing to do all day.
But make demands.
But this, I don't think I have ever negotiated a contract for a 4-line role in my entire career. So this is new ground.
And most people, when you first got the letter from Eric, the latest letter I'm talking about, you thought it was a joke, right?
I absolutely thought it was a joke.
Right, you thought it was funny.
I really thought it was a joke.
All right, there were many demands, including sodas and whether Arby's and McDonald's, if there would be a masseuse. There was also a jacuzzi request. There was also a co-star credit on a solo card.
I think my favorite one was script and story approval.
How about absolutely no last-minute script changes? Three exclamation marks. And he also... he wants to be protected from any dangerous wildlife.
Yes, we're working on that one. With
Have you cleared there?
Yeah, have you cleared that? And also is interested in you moving the production to San Francisco.
If it's a recurring
I
role.
think that was my favorite.
Right. So, anyway, as you can see, number one, let me review. John Strauss is a major player. You wrote the screenplay Something About Mary, am I correct?
With my partner, Ed Decter.
Yeah. Now, that's a major credit. You probably could have retired after that, I would think.
I'm sorry I didn't.
All right.
You're sorry you lived to see this?
I never thought I'd live to see this day.
And Tim Allen's Santa Claus series, that was a very lucrative job, right?
It was a wonderful thing, and I did not have to negotiate any 4-line parts.
Right. And you wrote that?
Yes.
Wow. Why are you even working on In Plain Sight?
We were fans of the show, and we love the folks at USA Network, and we met with Mary, and she's just wonderful.
Right.
And it just fell together.
All right.
He used to have fun at this job, is what he said.
You liked it up until a couple of weeks
ago. A month ago, I was having a great time.
Now, Eric, do you think that John Strauss is making any of this up? You see how you turn people off.
Well, first of all, Howard, do you have problems with your glasses? Look who sent that email.
Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Yeah. Got an exciting show for you today. By the way, stopping by in the show today is Joe Frazier, one of my heroes, who I believe was a great world champion of boxing, who was 10 times more talented in the ring than Muhammad Ali, and 10 times the man Muhammad Ali was. That if people who are boxing fans or just fans of great iconic heroes, the true hero of that era was Joe Frazier, not Muhammad Ali.
Start that again.
Well, I think you really need to watch a special that's going. In fact, that's why Joe's here. HBO has commemorated the Thriller in Manila, which I know.
I saw that promo.
It's a fantastic special, and what you begin to learn is that Muhammad Ali was a monster. That. Well, let me tell you about it. I know you can't believe it, but the real champion was Joe Frazier, and the real people's champion. You know, don't forget, Joe Frazier was a man of the people. Grew up on a farm, worked farm life his whole life. Muhammad Ali worked at one thing, being Muhammad Ali. Never held a job except being Muhammad Ali.
Oh,
and when it came, hold on, when it came to fighting, he called Joe. He did the worst thing you could do to another black man. He said that Joe was a race traitor. He said that Joe was a gorilla. He was ugly. He was too black. And he said he was a traitor to his own people. And Joe Frazier was a guy who was just boxing. He was working his way like any other man, trying to find his way in life and make a living. Muhammad Ali went and spoke before the Ku Klux Klan. He went and, if you can believe this, spoke at a Klan rally and said to them that he wanted to see the races separate, just like the Klan.
Oh, yeah,
that he approved of the Klan and palled around with the Klan. The very same Ku Klux Klan that was tying a noose around his brothers' necks and lynching and burning crosses. He sat there.
Well, I think that you're not looking at it in a certain context. You're looking at it as a white man.
Look at it as a black woman.
No, but I'm looking at it as a person who grew up in a confused society.
What Ali did to Joe Frazier was worse than a lynching.
Did he call him Cassius Clay before Muhammad turned on him like this? You can't answer that question.
I think, yes. No, you have to watch the special. I can't answer the question.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is that Muhammad Ali was beating up Joe Frazier so badly that his own people, black people, would boo him and shun him. And, I mean, what did he have?
You're not answering my question.
In the verbal war, he went Cassius Clay. Big deal. He didn't call him a gorilla.
That was the thing that he got really upset about. You got to know what upsets people.
He sat and held a rubber gorilla in front of Joe's face. And white people loved it, by the way. You know, for years, dark-skinned black men were, ugly and disgusting, and Cassius Clay went right into it on him.
Excuse me, you act as if Cassius Clay was enlightened.
Cassius Clay did terrible things to Joe Frazier, race baiting.
Cassius Clay did the same things that black people are doing to each other today.
I'm talking about
Cassius Clay, your hero.
Today. And
Joe
I never
Frazier.
said he was perfect.
Joel Frazier
was
a better fighter.
He was not a better fighter.
Was
not a better
He
fighter.
was.
How come he lost twice?
He lost once.
He lost twice.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
The second, you don't know anything. What is it, Gary?
Okay, he won the first fight.
That's right.
He lost the second fight.
And by the way, okay, go ahead, yeah.
And this fight, you know, Robin, you know the story. Ali wasn't getting up for the 15th round. And
They wouldn't let-
Joe didn't get up first. That's why the fight was lost. Joe was blind for the last 4 rounds. His eye, blind in his left eye, right eye closed.
And he had a
these
manager.
were terrible, terrible fights. But who was declared the winner of the third fight?
But I'm just saying.
That's exactly right. He was lynched. He was lynched again, Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. Here's the proof. Forget everything else. See who's talking and who isn't. See who's walking and who
Well,
isn't.
maybe Muhammad has paid a price
He
for the way
has.
he lived his life.
Karma.
But Joe Frazier not doing all that well either.
Joe Frazier lives in Philadelphia in the gym that he trains in. He has no money. It's a very sad story.
He has no money.
You don't have a lot of money,
Oh,
no.
dear. I didn't know that. I mean, he made a lot of money.
Sure, listen. What's he doing? Who knows what he spent it on? Probably with Bernie Madoff.
Well, you know, Ali didn't have a lot of money either at the end of all the
No, but here's the sad part about that. Muhammad Ali, you know, they've whitewashed his image so much so that people like yourself buy into him.
Well, he did
That-
do a courageous thing, and that is why people revere him, not for who he was, but he did a courageous thing.
But so-called Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali,
You can call him that now because he can't beat you up.
let him come in here. I'll take him on.
That's right. I know you
Bring
will.
in Cassius Clay. I'll kick his ass. Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, like you like to call him, he's a character, this guy.
He is a character.
But he got to sell the rights to his name. He got recently, I think, about $50 million to
Right.
have his estate run. And Joe Frazier's name is nothing. And Joe Frazier was a great boxer.
But you know why?
I'll buy Joe Frazier memorabilia.
But you know why? You don't buy memorabilia.
Well, if I did, I would.
You know why? Because Joe kept the fight going. He never embraced Ali. When all of that was, run over and hug him and get your
Hug
face
him.
in the pictures with him.
Hug him.
He kept that fight going.
Joe's the best. Joe said, "You don't call me those names, and I don't forgive." And I love Joe
and that's
Frazier.
been great for him.
I love Joe Frazier.
That I love Joe too.
No, you don't.
You just don't know what it is to be black.
Yeah, I do. I know
No,
better than
don't.
you.
You have no idea.
You live the life of a white woman, a white
have
princess.
What?
You live the life of a white princess.
I'm a black princess.
I'm blacker than you. Believe me, I've been the black man.
You and this documentary, you are white people analyzing black people who were raised in a racist society and driven crazy.
I'm a person.
This demonizing
Feeling for
of-
Joe Frazier.
this
You're a narcissist at a 34.
of a simple man
Oh, boy.
is ridiculous. I'm like, who are these? It's white people who did this documentary.
You have a 34 rating
It's
as a
white
narcissist.
man who did this. I'm like,
I'm
listen
a
to
people
this
person.
music. Listen to what they're doing.
Yeah.
They say nothing about the context of being raised in this racist
Say
society.
what you want. I was raised in a racist society.
And
I didn't
you have
use
your
race.
problems, and look at what you're doing now.
No.
You're analyzing people who you can't understand.
Joe Frazier is the true champ, and he will be here today. And by the way,
Muhammad
as a
won't.
woman, Muhammad Ali will not be here. He, by the way, doesn't have anything to say. He's in La La Land.
Isn't Daniel Carver a simple man? He's simple.
I don't expect.
don't
Wait, hold it. You expect me to think Daniel Carver has a rational thought about
So you
something?
forgive Daniel Carver?
Right.
I do forgive Daniel Carver because he's out of his mind. I don't pay attention to Daniel
But if
Carver, and Daniel Carver has nothing to do with how I feel about myself.
But would you say then that goes to all people in the KKK?
Yes, they're dumb and under some delusion that I have some responsibility for how their lives are.
So Ali is dumb too.
Absolutely, he's
That's
dumb.
right. And
You
Joe Frazier is the
read what
people's
I
champion.
Say, read what I say in my book. It's not that Ali was a great man. It was that Ali was someone we could relate to. We couldn't relate to Martin Luther King. We could relate to Ali because he wasn't perfect.
So you don't
But he was brave.
You're not angry with those guys who lynched people, are you? No, they're just dumb.
Oh, here we go.
All right,
here
there
we
you go.
I could
I'm
be
angry.
at the entire society and the entire country. You know, when
You got the wrong hero.
When somebody raises their hand and says they've not always been proud of America, white people scream, "Whoa, you're not a patriot." Now you're using it the opposite
Joe
way.
Frazier is the people's champion. Just remember that. And rewrite your book and put Joe Frazier.
Brainwash me, hunky.
Joe Frazier, the man. And don't you even talk to Joe when he's here.
I won't talk to
Good.
Joe when he's here. Because you're going to try to rile the poor man up again.
Oh.
Let him have some peace in his
Wait
life.
till Joe gets here.
This is so ridiculous. Do you know this
During
is
the interview,
same...
face the wall.
Shame,
the wall
How
of
dare
shame.
you. Now look at you trying to master me and tell me what to do.
Yeah, I've been trying for 20 years, and you finally wised up. You won't listen. Whatever. Anyway, so Joe will be here, and we love having him in.
And stop trying to demonize Muhammad Ali.
Oh, I'm not
He is who
demonizing
he
him.
is.
I'm
He's
demonizing
living
you.
His life, and he's suffering for whatever those crimes are that he did commit.
Thank you. Well, now you're
He
talking.
doesn't need you to be his judge, and you should feel.
I judge him.
You should feel inadequate to judge anyone during this era.
No, I'm totally
These were
adequate.
people. We were all fighting for our freedom at that time.
By the way, Robin wants you to know Hitler was just a simple artist with a
No,
dream.
Hitler was a maniac who
come on.
got
He's your hero.
control, who got control of another bunch of maniacs, and they all followed him.
So do you ever get upset at anyone's behavior or no?
Surely I get upset at the actual behavior, but you can't expect crazy people to have rational thoughts.
Your hero, Muhammad Ali,
Was a crazy person.
is the wrong
Driven
hero.
crazy by the society he was grown up.
The wrong hero. You need to
And so
worship
was
Joe Frazier.
Because for Joe to be subject to someone else calling him a gorilla is ridiculous. It shows a lack of character.
No.
Yes.
Joe had a family.
You can't. That
people.
was part of the problem.
Stop it. You've never had a national figure, beloved national figure, sit there and ridicule
Are you kidding me? I've been called names all my life.
not on the world stage.
Absolutely. People have
Who did that?
ridiculed me.
Who's the
maligned
prominence?
me just for working with you.
Who is the prominence of Joe
How
of
about
Muhammad
the woman
Ali?
who runs Ebony magazine?
Oh,
How
I never heard of her.
Almost every black organization.
Never heard of them.
They shun me.
No.
Shun me.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
That's right.
Have you ever seen me in Ebony magazine?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
They had you behind bars in a cage.
People have called me the same names they've called Joe.
I'm going to put you on the cover of Howard Stern's Ebony. I'm buying Ebony magazine. Look, you'll see the real hero come through those doors
I love
today.
Joe, but you can't carry on like this. It's ridiculous.
You will see the real hero.
It's ridiculous.
Right, Fred?
Unfortunately.
Who do you side with, Fred?
I think you're being overly simplistic of your evaluation.
come on.
You're talking about
He's talking to you, Rob.
They're about 3 years away from being lynched in the South. I think it was a black guy trying to wrest any sort of control for himself in the world.
I want,
And
you
if
to,
that
I
meant,
want you to apologize to Joe Frazier today.
But I do like Joe.
To Joe.
And I
Love
think
Joe.
it was gamesmanship on Ali's part.
Absolutely. And Joe fell into the syndrome, just like George Foreman.
Well, we all can't be as strong as you. And by the way, what is it, Gary?
You know, there's one interesting part that you're leaving out of this.
This ridiculous documentary.
No, just as far as the relationship, and this is a true thing, Robin. You know, when Ali couldn't get a fight because he was out, you know, Joe Frazier went to the Pennsylvania Commission.
I know all of this.
Right, and they were in the back of a car, and Ali had no money.
Yes.
And Joe Frazier handed over
I know.
So, if you're doing that, how could you turn around and do that to Frazier?
It's simple.
It's not that simple.
They were raised in a society that was crazy.
That he should-
you have no idea what
It's a horrible
racism
man.
is. You have no idea what it does to people. None.
All I can
what
tell
do you think
is
South Africa was all about? All those black people dominated by a few white people. You know why? Do you know why?
You're going to tell
let's
me.
learn.
Because the tribes hated each other. So they couldn't unite to oust their black captors.
Okay, but if Ali hated Frazier, why did he take his money? Why was he his friend?
He was in a survival mode, obviously, all of his life.
Excuses.
See, the thing is, I don't think Ali ever hated Frazier. He was just using him. And unfortunately, Frazier took the bait every goddamn time.
That's right.
No.
Joe was very
Absolutely.
naive.
So Joe's naive, but he isn't. But he didn't make fun of a man's race.
No, he didn't.
He's a good man, and he's
think,
the people's hero.
I think the pain that Joe felt was being tricked by Ali every friggin' time.
Well, Joe and his
every
family.
time
Muhammad was the devil.
And part of that is the relationship between light-skinned black people and dark-skinned black people.
I've made a decision. Not only are you going to face the wall during Joe's visit, but Fred is. He's going to stare at you.
I said I love Joe. Are you kidding?
You're out.
See, you can't do both.
I mean, Ali.
Howard wants you to choose.
Choose, man.
Ali even cheated the Foreman out of his championship.
Absolutely.
You ever see? There's a thing ESPN had on about like don't blame George Foreman for losing to Ali. Because Ali went there and he did some pretty amazing gamesmanship stuff.
Absolutely,
to Frazier. He would want to win at any cost.
I am with the dark-skinned black man.
Well, then you're
go.
still separating the races.
That's right.
You're still
Me and Joe.
separating the black people from each other.
Joe told me Muhammad Ali's white.
On the
So
other
no
hand,
high-stepping yellows for you.
I'm with the real black man.
I'm the uniter. All of us are black, and it doesn't matter what color your skin is. And
then you're not
we
black.
have to realize what racism does. It even turns people against themselves.
Joe Frazier will be here, and Robin and Fred will be facing the wall. Thank
Here
you.
we go. Massa says we got to face the wall.
Massa's telling you. You better listen.
Because we got opinions that don't agree with his.
I'm sorry.
You guys better face the wall.
All right.
Mr. Frazier, good morning.
Hey.
Right this way, sir.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's a happy birthday. That's 2, 3, 4 months back.
How you doing today?
Oh, man, I'm doing fine.
You excited to be back on the show?
Oh, always been nice to you hours. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about what we used to do.
What's that? What are you going to talk about?
I really don't know, man. I don't mind.
Anything, right?
The documentary. Moving around. The documentary, yeah.
Thriller Manila, right?
Oh, yeah, this way, that way.
Right in here.
Okay. That's what you talking about. What are you talking about? No bullet, no Manila. That's what you talking about, Pop. Talking about the fight.
Talk about whatever Howard wants to talk about, right?
Yeah, all the time.
You always have a good time when you're here with Howard, right?
I always have a good time when I go to Howard. You know, me and Howard speak the same language.
You guys get each other.
Huh?
You guys get each other.
Oh, yeah. We're good guys.
All right, man. Have fun in there today.
All right, boogie boogie.
World champion Joe Frazier is here. I assume his son Marvis is with him. I'm thinking. Joe is this man walking through the door is the greatest boxer of all time. I don't care what anyone says. He's the guy left standing, not Ali or so-called Cassius Clay. This is the real champion, the world champion, the true champion, the true boxing champion of the world. And now, finally, there's proof.
Hello, darling.
Hello, lady. How are you?
I'm just fine. How are you?
Joe, that third fight,
Thank you.
Forget how we look. You look good.
Okay.
And your son looks good.
The Lord been good to all of us.
How are you, my friend?
Oh, man, I'm doing fine since I see you.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You are a great man. History is now finally recognizing that you were the true champion of the people. You are the true black man.
That's right.
And you are the true
Here you go, separating the races again.
That's right. That's what Muhammad Ali did to my man.
And so you're going to perpetuate the problem.
Muhammad Ali is a worse racist than a Ku Klux Klansman.
Oh, you're ridiculous, because Muhammad Ali couldn't enslave people.
He's what?
A black Ku Klux Klan.
He's a black Ku Klux Klan. Do you know?
All he could do was call names.
In your new, I want to talk to you for a second.
Good.
In your new special, this HBO
Did
documentary.
you make this special?
Right.
You must. Thriller in Manila.
Okay.
All right. First of all, I learned a few things. This Cassius Clay.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish he could beat you up.
He can't. I could kick his ass.
No.
I'll fight him right now.
All you do is mention my name. Don't worry about it.
Cassius Clay went and spoke before the Ku Klux Klan. And said that the people should be separated.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine psychologically what it did to you back in those days when Cassius Clay would sit there and hold up a gorilla and put it in your face and say you should be in a zoo in a cage. That's the worst racial thing you could say to any man.
Any man.
Let me ask you something, Joe.
Let him answer, please.
I act like one when the bell rang, you know what I'm saying?
You kicked his ass.
Let me ask you something,
I want to bite him on his neck.
Joe.
You know what I mean?
Joe. Robin, please.
Did any other black person ever say something to you about the color of your skin?
About me?
Yeah.
I didn't have no problem with that.
Come on, tell the truth.
My grandmother was Irish.
Tell the truth. Your grandmother was Irish.
Okay, that's the truth.
Hold on,
My
Joe. Let me
grandmother
take
was
it.
Irish.
Let me take you
And
through
a blonde, too.
this. Let me take you through this. I am here to celebrate the new special that's coming out on HBO. I've seen it already, and Robin hasn't. So I'm going to say this.
You like it?
Do I like it?
Yeah.
It vindicates me.
Yeah.
I've been saying all along all these years, the true champion of those fights was Joe Frazier.
One
not
champion,
Muhammad
another,
Ali.
man.
That's right. And this finally proves it.
You know what, Joe? Muhammad Ali never did this show.
And it's right, because he can't.
Yeah,
you know
but
why?
yeah,
Because Joe pummeled the shit out of him.
He could have done this show at one
No.
time.
Lady, he had like 3 or 4 movies out.
Joe, I'm worried about you. I saw in the documentary you were living in your gym.
Yeah.
You're down on your luck money-wise. That's what it kind of says. And now I heard you lost the gym.
I haven't lost no gym.
You got the gym?
The gym is still there. I just want to sell it. I'm not losing it.
Where are you living then?
Here and there.
Where?
Here and there.
Here and there. You made millions. He made millions.
He's in a high rise.
In a high rise?
Yeah, he's doing
So you're
well.
doing okay?
Yeah, he's sure, I'm fine.
You're fine.
But the guys over the time, what they have done, I gave them a way of life.
Yes.
And you know what they done? They throw it back in my face and walk away.
Yep.
They went to Butch Lewis. They went to Don King. They went to Bob Arum. They came to the Great Garden and left me holding the bag.
Yes.
So Marvis and Jacqueline, which is my kids, they don't in it anymore. Well, hey, let it go. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot of nice places that they can make out of it. The Irishman team comes over. You know what I mean? That's a gym, a hotel, a ballroom, a kitchen, all in the one is there.
Marvis, Robin doesn't understand this. She doesn't live the life that we have.
Oh, my God.
Explain to Robin. I want you to explain to my audience what it was like for you as a young boy growing up, and Muhammad Ali is busy calling your father a gorilla and making racial remarks about him and saying he's an Uncle Tom. What was it like for you?
Well, growing up, being Joe Frazier's son had that one or two sides. You know, everybody in that system would beat you up all the time because you were Joe.
Because you were the
son.
enemy.
But
he was the hero.
Yeah, he was the hero. Well, a lot of people when I was younger would say that. Well, yeah, your dad's the Uncle Tom, and my dad not an Uncle Tom.
Of course not. Uncle Tom, this man bowed before no man.
Right.
You know who the Uncle Tom was.
Yeah. Light, bright,
and almost white.
Again, we're
Right.
doing it all over again. I see we've learned nothing. We've learned nothing.
What you mean we haven't learned nothing?
We're learning plenty.
Watch it, Robin.
Muhammad Ali said, and I learned this all in the documentary, I hate Joe Frazier worse than the white man.
Yeah, he's lighter than I am.
Yeah. He's
light, bright, almost white.
When he spoke at a Klan rally, and they said to him, don't worry, champ, we're not going to lynch you.
Yeah.
You know how many black men were lynched by the Ku Klux Klan, and Muhammad Ali's palling around with them?
That's right.
I don't think he was palling around.
Sure he was.
He went and spoke.
Why?
I don't think they had dinner together.
He was just white as them. That's what it was.
It's true. You're so right. You're so right. Now the truth comes out, doesn't it?
Yes,
After
there you
all
go.
these years.
All on the table.
All on the table. Finally, I knew I was right.
Man, like the Lord been good to me.
Yeah, damn
and
right.
The Lord been good to all of us. You know what I mean? You look good.
You worked the farms and the fields.
Yes, I did.
You know what it is to be a black man in America.
I'm in the back of that mule 24/7.
Yep. Yeah. You know who was with him? You know who knows mules?
Oh.
Did Muhammad Ali ever work a day in his life beside being boxer? No. Who worked? You.
Me.
You.
Oh,
yeah,
this is ridiculous.
Right in the field. Matter of fact, I used to drive the tractor and load it all at the same time.
You lost your toes working a lawnmower.
That was a lawnmower.
I said Robin ought to kiss you.
That was a lawnmower.
I said,
a riding mower.
You know what, Joe? I said to Robin before you came in, you ought to kiss that man's toes, and I remember you didn't have it.
Yeah. Robin, when you want to go out?
When you want to go out with
What?
Joe?
When you want to go out with me?
We're going out?
If you want to.
When are you in town?
Huh?
When are you in town?
I'm in town now.
I'm leaving.
She's leaving town.
Actually, I am going right out of town today after work.
She got an enema. She looks good, doesn't she?
She looks great.
Yeah.
She look good, you know what I mean?
Doesn't she look good? That's a whole new hairdo, too. Different
I wouldn't need the pillow.
You wouldn't?
Pillow?
Talking about her breast.
You wouldn't need it. You mean you'd put your head on those two pillows?
No, I had to put the pillow over her head.
Oh. You wouldn't even need the pillow.
You're all right, Rob.
Sometimes
Rob,
when you're not with a good-looking woman, sometimes you put a pillow over their head so you don't have to look at their face.
There you go.
And with Robin, no pillow.
No pillow for
She got a pretty face.
Thank you. I guess that's a compliment.
You know what?
Robin, you're a small piece of leather well put together.
Oh, why, thank you.
There you go. Marv is a chip over there. He has a problem like Kurt Angle.
You always knew how to charm the ladies.
He's a minister, you know what I mean? That's why he's trying to throw some good stuff there.
You know, you talk about pussy.
Yeah.
Let's get this serious.
Take it
Not
easy.
you,
You're in
but
the
listen.
presence of a minister.
All right, but listen. You know when you talk pussy? This I learned in this special of yours. Ali, or whatever his name is, Clay, he took the fight because the so-called Muslim was cheating on his wife.
For all the women.
He took his girlfriend to the Thriller Manila. He was away from his wife.
The wife showed up at the plane same time.
His wife showed up. She almost beat the shit out of the woman he was with.
Right.
And here's a man, sir, proud black man. He's cheating on his black wife.
Walking with supposed to be the Bible man.
Right, Bible man.
There you go, Bible man.
Bible man.
And he got 3, 4 wives.
Yeah.
Ready to kill each other.
Are you saying boxing has hypocrites in it?
What you're saying is Ali went to Manila to get away from his wife so he could have an affair with his girlfriend. That's
that was one too.
Yeah.
The fight was incidental.
Yeah, the fight was all about. I hate to say a word like this in front of a minister, but pussy.
I said.
Am I right, Marv?
I said at the hotel. He went in the kingdom with President Marcos.
Yeah.
I don't know what they done together, okay? I'm going to leave it alone.
What
Right.
are you implying,
Are you
Joe?
saying Ali had a sexual affair with the president of the Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos? Wow.
I ain't saying a thing, you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
That'd be
You
Imelda.
are no Uncle Tom. You bow before no man.
Yeah, no.
You had respect for women.
Oh, yes.
And you are a good man. And here's the thing that must kill you every day. And be honest with me.
Joe, you never cheated.
Big one?
You never cheated.
Never cheated on Marvis's mother.
You never cheated.
No.
No, he was a good man.
I did a little dip in there.
Okay, thank you.
Dip in there, you know what I mean? No cheating, no.
But he would never be
cheating.
he would never be dumb enough to invite them both to a plane.
I just stop and go in there and tell them I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
I'm a true guy. You know? Walked away.
Did you?
Walked away with my pants in my hand. I pulled my pants back up.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
All right, so you had some pussy, too. And you never cheated on Marvis's mother, right?
No.
Never. Never. Thank you. She was a saint.
No.
That's right. I hope not.
Yeah, you know, like, the more what you have to do, like, you know,
Right.
Marvis is
watch
praying.
because you don't know who's looking at you, you know what I mean? At the time.
Right.
You know?
Well, you were the champion, and you beat Ali the first fight, hands down. There's no question.
I beat him all 3 of them.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is my point.
Yeah, okay.
Second fight was a farce.
Yeah.
The third fight, he was done. You had that fucking manager, whatever he is. He told you not to get up and fight.
Yeah, well,
he's supposed to look at you. Had it won.
He wasn't going to come out because he's not thinking about 71. We're going to crack him on the jaw again, you know what I mean?
You went the full distance. Ali even admits he couldn't get up for the last round, and your what are you, manager or something?
My trainer manager.
Do you hate this guy now?
No. Let's see, once you make that groove in the corner, along with the trainer, other people who are part of you, you want to stick with him because he might see something that you didn't see.
And everybody's alive today because of it.
Well,
everybody's alive today because of it. The two of you could have killed him.
Everybody's alive.
Alive. You're alive.
That guy ain't alive.
Barely.
Oh, stop it.
Ali's barely
He's in
alive.
there somewhere. I know it.
He's not, he may be alive, but he can't walk.
There's a special coming out on HBO. It's called Thriller Manila. It'll explain everything to you. You must watch
can't
this.
wait to watch this.
Champ.
Boy, you should hear some of those clips, Artie. The guy makes Muhammad Ali sound like the devil.
He is the devil.
Well, listen,
he was the devil. What he did to his fellow black man
here we go.
is unbelievable.
Here we go.
John,
like he was the
If
only
I walk
one.
up to a black man and I say you look like a gorilla, I
They
would
do
be.
it every day in the black community.
No,
Stop it.
come on, I don't care. You don't do that on the world stage.
They do.
I would say this is about the first time that the film has really portrayed the side of Joe Frazier. John Dowd did a fantastic job
He's a genius.
On, you know, just showing Joe Frazier's side of the story. No one else has ever, you know, shown his side of the story. Everybody's heard the Muhammad Ali side of the story, but this film portrays Joe Frazier.
You don't feel that it goes too far to one side?
You haven't
when
seen
are we going to have
You have to see it.
Just the story.
Doesn't it kill you that Muhammad Ali just got $50 million to sell his name and his merchandising?
What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, he's not going to be happy.
Oh, don't you deserve the same payday?
Sure.
Why not you?
I let's say you go out and have a good time, put some money away for the kids, some more money away for the kids, get married again.
You want to get married again?
I'm waiting on you, Rob.
I have pictures of you hanging on my wall, not Muhammad Ali.
He doesn't have any pictures.
I got pictures of you fighting, not Muhammad Ali.
I'm the one with the pictures, and it's always both of you.
I got a couple pictures of him falling down on the wall. In front of the gym.
What you used a brilliant strategy when you fought Ali. You took your fists and you pummeled his organs. You hit him in the stomach. You hit him in the ribs.
Slow them kidneys down.
Right.
Yeah, the liver from function.
Right.
You know?
He was like in the hospital for days.
And you wonder why the man was trying to save his life by getting Joe upset.
Don't get Joe upset.
Howard, he wasn't going to come out for the 15 round because he was thinking about 71.
Right.
So they tell me, you got to go. No, Joe's not coming back out there. I said, hey, let me go out there. He said, no.
It's unbelievable. I mean, you're unbelievable. You fought, and I don't know if people understand this. In the third fight, Joe had it wrapped up. He had won. Every judge said Joe Frazier is winning.
He was winning on the cards?
He was winning on the cards. He's got this manager type. Who knows who he is? He says to Joe, don't go out. It's it.
Why would the manager want to hurt Joe? I mean,
he was being protective because Joe was beaten up too a little bit.
Yes.
A little bit.
A little bit.
His eye was closed a little bit.
I think they both went to the hospital, right?
They did. But guess who came out? But Eddie Hutch threw in the towel for Joe. And if he hadn't, Ali never, history would have been changed.
Robin, you still married?
I've never been married, Joe. I've been waiting for you.
I told Joe you were married. I was trying to help you out.
You see, the side of the story I always heard was that Joe's.
I don't know. It's time. Let me look at you.
You want to? What am I? A piece of meat?
Yes.
What would you do to her, Joe? If you could be alone with her, what would you do?
A little small, man. I'd tell her stand up. You know what I mean?
Would you work the body? Would you work the body first?
You want me to stand up? Here I am.
Well,
would you work the body?
I'll start from up top.
You start up top. What would be your strategy with her?
I'm a side scraper.
You're a side scraper?
Stop the kidneys from functioning.
Is she too skinny for you now?
A little small, boy. I can work with.
You're a little too thin, honey.
A little small. I got some remedy jaws. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little cocoa butter here. You know what I mean? Lord help me.
So what you do to a woman?
Rubbing down something. You know what I mean?
You put cocoa butter on a woman?
Yeah, to make it smooth. You know.
On the vagina?
I mean, I'm talking about the body now.
Oh, the body, not the vagina.
No.
The vagina.
These are arms. You know.
I'm smooth.
Breasts.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't go no lower.
What about the butt? You would rub that down with cocoa butter?
Well, I don't move around back too much. I ain't no back man.
You were never into taking a woman's back door? Never?
No.
That's not your thing?
No, they got many ways to use that.
I'm with you.
So you can't go back there.
Right, it's dirty back there, quite frankly.
Yeah, you don't fool with that at all.
Not with me.
Did you ever accidentally enter a woman back there? Like you meant to go? Did you ever mean to go into the vagina and then suddenly you realize you're in the back door?
No.
I had an accident like that once.
No, I'm a straight aimer.
You're straight. You're a better man than I am. Well, you're the champ. You're the champ.
I'm a straight guy.
It seems like Joe's doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, boy.
No, not back there. No good.
All the women you've had, man, you could write a book just about that.
I've been pretty clean. I've one, two, his mother.
Right.
A couple more. You know. That was it. You know, I keep it
What
clean.
number would I be?
I don't want the kids to look at Daddy as a bad guy. You know what I mean?
If Robin was to make love to you, what number would she be? What number would she be? If she, how many? In other words, would she be the 17th or the 1700th woman you ever had?
About 5.
Number 5.
5,
So you haven't had
Get
that
out
many.
of here, Joe.
No, I stay
Number
away
5
from that
today.
stuff, man. I'm cleaning chitlins.
When's the last time you got laid?
Big button.
When's the last time you got laid?
About 3-4 days ago.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Marvis, you know the woman?
Yeah.
You met her? Did you meet the woman he banged?
He sees no evil, hears no evil, speaks no evil.
So,
It's hard for Marvis, you know. He likes to think of you as just, you know,
yeah,
dad.
he's well, God forgive, you know, that his wife passed away.
Whose wife passed away?
Marvis.
Marvis's wife passed away?
It's been about 9 years now.
What did she die from?
Cancer.
Cancer, young woman.
Yeah.
You getting any?
Oh, my God.
How long did you, is he back in the saddle or is he still grieving?
He's still breathing.
You're still grieving?
I have a fiance.
Oh, you do? Oh, so you're getting some.
Well, I
for
like
you.
to see me married again because otherwise we don't have nobody to carry these names on. My daughter has a lot of boys, and let's say like they.
Marvis doesn't have any boys. Yeah.
Marvis doesn't have any
no
sons?
Fraser.
No sons?
2 daughters and 2 granddaughters.
You better get busy.
No sons. No sons at all on my side, I don't think, right?
No.
No sons.
No Frasers.
No grandson.
To carry on the
Fraser
Fraser
name is going to die, Joe.
Can't have that.
What's this?
The Fraser name is going to die. You don't get busy.
Oh, no.
Walt Frazier had son.
I got 5 daughters and 6 sons.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
But none of them have
they're
it.
young guys,
I see. You still got a chance.
Gee, Marvis.
I don't know what they do with women, you know what I mean? The 17 and 18 and 20 years old guys, you know what I mean?
Maybe these daughters
I
are.
got married, I was like 16 years old.
Oh, you think they should be married
Mom was
already?
there when I was 16.
Yeah.
Mom was and her sister.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been batting 2 hands, you know what I mean?
You were 16 when you had Marvis?
And another girl.
Wow.
Ooh.
But you were a real man.
He must know how to train dogs as well.
Did your mother practice voodoo?
No, not Mom.
Who practiced voodoo?
Grandma did.
Grandma.
Grandma from hoodoo, yeah.
And when you were living on the farm, your grandma come over and do voodoo. What would she do? What kind of voodoo?
They had a jug in her hand, you know what I mean? Lord bless them.
No kidding.
I said, Grandma, what that for? To make you better. Better? Better from what? I don't want you to make that shit in daddy yours.
Don't you think she put a voodoo curse on Cassius Clay to put him in
Yeah. But back in the days, man, when it was Joe's,
yes,
Marciano, you know, Sugar Ray Robinson, right on down the line, these great guys, man, I said, I'm going to be a champion of the world. And my uncle said, he was a rocky boy. Darling, can I have a shot of that thing? That was liquor then.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that boy will be a champion one day. You'll see.
That was his uncle.
They all gone. My Uncle Rock.
Yeah.
Israel.
So they believed in you. Your family believed in you. And now, though, you live with great pain. You do. Someone told me you're taking 20 pills a day just to stay out of pain. Is that correct?
No. Somebody told you something wrong. But let's straighten that out. I'm a diabetic.
Diabetic?
Yeah, I'm a diabetic. No pains. He decided that the blood probably could drop too low or go up too high.
Right.
But it don't affect nothing else, okay?
Right. So in other words...
With a lower, little too low, I got to get a Viagra. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that. Viagra.
What did I say?
You got to take Viagra.
No, I think I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I better do some vitamin E.
Can't believe the champ has to take a
vitamin
Viagra.
C.
Did you know that, Marvis, that your dad has to take a Viagra once in a while?
He's just joking around.
No, he's not joking. He takes a Viagra.
Sounds like he's fine.
He has hypertension also.
So because of that, you have to take the Viagra sometimes when you're with the ladies. Because when you have hypertension, diabetes, it might be a little bit difficult to get it up, right?
No problem walking. It's decided that sometimes, I want to make sure I'm okay. You know what I mean?
When you're with a lady, when you were with a lady,
yeah.
So when do you take the Viagras to get it hard? Do you time it out a certain way? Like how do you work it?
No, what I get in the morning, like I want to try different things, like in the E's and C's and stuff and B's. So I probably just drop something in the to help the E's and the B's
Right.
and the C's out. You know what I mean?
Marvis, he takes Viagra.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you. Marvis, he's got to take a little Viagra. The man is not a young man. He takes his Viagra.
Smoking Joe Frazier.
Yes.
He doesn't need Viagra.
He's not going to discuss it with you. He discusses it with me. You see, you don't have these kind of discussions with your father. I do. He can teach you a lot about Viagra.
I can't talk to him that way. You know, he's a minister.
Right.
I'll tell him every now and then, but
Marvis is no fun anymore.
Ain't nothing wrong with dropping a little Viagra in the E's and the C's,
right?
And the B's.
Yeah, why not?
They help each other. You know what I mean? Down the line. You know?
Absolutely.
You never know when you might run up on something. You know.
Marvis gets embarrassed by this kind of sex talk. He's going the godly way. I see what you're doing. But, you know, this is natural. This is natural. We talk about a man's ability to have sex with a woman.
These are all jokes.
He's a
jokes. We're just joking.
He's a minister.
Yeah, he's a priest.
He's not that much fun anymore now.
You don't want to discuss that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
He used to be a lot more fun, didn't he?
Yeah, he's still fun.
Yeah.
He's still fun.
Yeah.
Let him go on and do what he got to do for what he has to do, you know, for the church and stuff like that.
Right.
You know?
But
Does Joe go to your church?
I'll try to stop them before they get there.
Yeah,
Does he go to the church?
No.
He's been there once.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, he's always on the road. You know,
On the road, he's busy with the Viagra. He got no time for church.
He's on the road.
Joe, does it make it as hard as like when you were a teenager?
Oh, my goodness.
Does it make it as hard as like when you were a teenage boy?
Yeah, it almost as hard as this cane here.
Really? How long does it last?
Yeah.
When you take a Viagra, like, and then you're doing a girl,
Yeah.
does it after you finish, is it still hard or does it get soft?
No, I'll be able to watch though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't ban on me.
Yeah.
I'll be able to watch that. You know.
You're able to do it two or three times to the lady?
I'll be looking for more.
Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you can do it over and over and over.
Over and over and over.
Good Lord.
I think with the E's and the C's and the V.
The V.
helps it out a little bit.
Never mind the E and the C. You need the V.
I'm not an athlete anymore, so therefore I can do these things now. You know what I mean?
You got a young girlfriend?
Well,
how old is she?
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How old are these girls you're with?
Big button?
How old are the girls you're with? Are they in their 20s?
No,
What are you, 30?
45.
45, that's the age you go with.
50.
Yeah, so they still have needs. They still
I ain't
want it.
going over my age, okay?
And what do? They're like, oh, champ. Every minute with the champ, is that it?
Don't call nobody's name because it might get in trouble.
Right. You don't give anybody's name.
No, don't they call nobody's name either.
When you're with these women who are, let's say, some of them aren't that beautiful, and you say you put a pillow over their face, did you ever once smother a woman by accident and kill her?
No.
With the pillow? No?
They got to give them breathing room.
Breathing room. See, Robin, if Joe ever put a pillow over your face, you'd get breathing room, so don't worry.
He would know to let me breathe.
You know how to
Thank
control
you,
the
Joe.
pillow.
Yeah, but you don't need a pillow for her.
Thank you for not smothering me, Joe.
You still married?
I'm not married. I've never been married.
She's never been married.
Oh, yeah?
But she has boyfriends. Don't ask what's going on. She's got boyfriends. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, she loves it.
I don't know what he's talking about.
She loves it.
How many boyfriends you have?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I think she's got one now, but I'm not sure.
I don't know what he's
She's
talking
got a young white guy, Joe.
I don't know what. I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what he's talking about.
25-year-old white boy.
Oh, yes, right. Sure.
Nothing wrong with it.
Sure.
Yeah,
Barely out of diapers, this one.
I'm
Man.
with a kid in a diaper.
No Viagra there.
No.
That's who I'm with. I'm with a kid in
Marvis,
a diaper.
when you were a young man growing up, did your dad ever take you aside and teach you the pillow technique in case you ever with a girl? Did your dad ever teach it to you? You must have learned something from him, right?
You know, what was Marvis had more of a quiet life, more than the other brothers of his own. You know what I mean?
He's a great man.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I like Marvis.
He's a true preacher. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I asked him how he does it. You know what I mean? But therefore, he said, "Look, Dad. You know, I gotta walk right." I said, "Well, ain't nothing wrong with walking right, but when them girls come to see you, you gotta do your job."
Oh my!
Right.
You know?
This was your fatherly advice?
You're a good father.
Yes, why not?
You sat your son down and you said, when the girls come, you got to do your job.
Your job. That's what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
they ain't coming around you to shake your hand because you got a couple dollars.
Right.
They want to get beat up. I didn't say eat up now. I said beat up.
Right. You told him you taught your son early on, you got to satisfy these women.
That's right.
Did you encourage him to perform oral sex on these women? In other words, some men don't teach their sons that.
No, we don't go that way.
The black community.
That's a little rough for him.
Marvis,
I ain't gonna get down. I ain't gonna get down too rough on him. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's some of the things they ain't gonna tell you no way. You know what I'm saying?
You never licked a woman down there, right? You never did that. You never sat there and licked them.
No, I never go that low down there.
You never went down there.
I stay above the navel.
Above the navel. And you taught your son that too, right? I hope you did. Marvis, you go below the navel?
Wow.
Why not?
No, man, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Marvis is more beat up than when he fought Tyson.
Down goes Frazier.
Do you think Muhammad Ali used to lick all the women? He probably licked them down there, right? Because he bows before the women.
I don't know what he done before. Now.
Yeah.
At a Klan meeting, he probably did it.
I'm sorry. Now, who knows what he
got
did?
to do something now. You know what I mean?
He probably can't get it up, so he probably has to lick them forever, for hours. Do you think that his wife or someone has to like he just has to lick her for hours because he can't get it up? Because of what you did to him?
I'm not sure what that's all about. You know what I mean?
But you're still giving it to
I
him.
respect him and the wife on those parts. I don't really know what they're going to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever he do to make us stay, let him keep on doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Better luck to him.
I don't think Viagra's helping him.
I do what I got to do, okay?
Right. Yeah.
You know, it was about, I think about 2 or 3 years ago at the...
Don't tell me you licked a woman, Marvis.
Stop it.
Your father will throw you right out.
No, this was at the All-Star game that was held in Philadelphia.
Right.
And my father and Ali in a private quarters inside a hotel. You know, they embraced each other, you know.
Why?
For, I guess, love, forgiveness.
Wow, come on.
You know,
come on.
I mean,
You know what,
I wouldn't.
He talk around, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't have hugged him.
Yeah, he talks around, you know what I mean? He can't get directly straight to the point, you know what I mean?
He didn't look at you.
Yeah.
He hugged you, but
that's all right.
Did he look you in the eye? No.
Yeah, I'm still the father, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah.
It wasn't sincere, was it?
Yeah, he got a good job, and he's a good minister. You know, he's good for the kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes to the prison, he goes to the church, he goes to the community.
Right.
But he can't make you forgive Muhammad Ali? Is that what you're saying?
He probably...
You want to go get him?
You know, if I was hugging Muhammad Ali...
When
you were hugging Muhammad Ali, were you afraid he's going to put a knife in your back?
Oh, dear.
Wow. I bet you checked him. I hope somebody frisked him first. I hope somebody frisked him. I wouldn't have hugged him. Any man who called me a gorilla says he put me in a zoo. No hug. Sorry.
Howard, you know what? You're such a hypocrite because you spend all your time now apologizing to people.
I apologize to one person.
2 people.
One person.
Soupy, and who was the other guy?
Another
and there
guy.
was a third guy.
No.
Yes.
No.
And you say, I was vicious, I was wrong.
He was not treated well.
And those people were not treated well by you.
Didn't you go to President Nixon and beg him to let Muhammad Ali fight?
That's what driver's license he gave him.
That's right.
You got Nixon to give Ali a driver's license?
No, a boxing
license.
So you got to get all his license together. They took driver's license.
They had everything.
Took license to fight.
Yeah.
And he didn't get married license, though.
No, can't get that one.
Joe, so you're in the presence of a real man. You made up with Ali, and Howard made up with Soupy Sale.
I was Ali. They should have put Soupy in a cage.
That's right.
That's right.
But you know, what we're all about, Howard, is that, you know, we know he's in bad shape now, you know, after all the fights and stuff.
After you.
I hope that the Lord forgive him, you know, and help him to get back where we at so we can enjoy life a little bit, you know.
Well, it ain't happening. You took care of
business. You took days around.
You took care of him.
So therefore, you know that he come on out and enjoy some of us, have fun together.
Your 2 fists put him in that condition.
Well, let's say I had 100 fights and I lost 2 to George. We can go to something else.
Yeah.
2 to him and all the other guys I beat up real well.
Yep, real good. You were the champ. You were the true champion of the world. Listen, you guys are great. I really want everyone to watch this special and learn the truth about what happened in Manila and who the true people's champion is. And the only way you're going to learn...
What is the special called?
Okay, it's called Thriller in Manila. And it stars Joe Frazier, the true champion of the world. Now, when you see this, prepare to have your world rocked. You're going to learn the truth. And now you're going to take down your pictures of Muhammad Ali that you worship.
Well, do I?
And you're going to hang up pictures of Joe Frazier.
Uh-oh.
And the picture you have in your book, you're going to do a reprint of your book, Robin.
I am.
And you're going to put Joe Frazier's name.
Joe never gave me a picture.
Well, we'll get you one. I'm going to get you one. I'm going to get you a naked picture of Joe Frazier after he takes his Viagra.
Hey, Rob, we can go out boogieing.
All right. We're going to boogie?
We can boogie out. Yeah.
You are a great man.
10 years ago, Howard, he wouldn't want to talk to me, you know?
Right.
Give me a hard way to go, you see?
Right.
And when we get a certain age, you know what I mean? And oh, well, you're going to take me out one of these days. When did
I say that,
When
Joe?
she was younger, she was always blowing you off. Now all of a sudden she's begging you for it.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Robin, did you ever think when you were a little girl, you would grow up one day?
I am begging, Joe?
Yeah.
I resent that.
Hey, Howard, it's always nice being with you, man.
It's great being with you. You are the champion. Robin, did you ever think when you were a little girl growing up that one day you'd be sitting with Joe Frazier, the true people's champion,
Never.
and that he wants to have sex with you?
Oh, I never dreamed.
That he'd want to have sex with you. Well, you should have sex with the champ.
Both of them did.
Both of them did what?
Muhammad and Joe.
What about
See,
him?
I'm the one who's beat both of them. They both wanted to have sex with me.
Muhammad wanted to have sex with you?
When I got that picture, he was coming on to me.
He was.
Robin,
Yeah.
you too dark.
Oh, no.
You're too dark for the
He
champ.
might not have married me. He might not have married me.
Cassius
but he
Clay,
wanted me.
Cassius Clay won't do you. You're too much of a black woman.
Robin, remember the first one you had look like you? They stayed together one day.
Are you saying, Joe,
one night.
each one of Muhammad Ali's wives got lighter and whiter as he went along?
Light, bright, damn near white.
Right. So the point is, you were always with black women. Dark-skinned black women.
Dark. All
I
my
love
ladies
this.
was dark.
All your
Joe,
ladies.
Everybody, Muhammad was wrong for drawing these lines between himself and other blacks, but we're fine.
I love how Muhammad Ali is calling this great man an Uncle Tom. Meanwhile, he's out banging these white chicks.
He was banging black.
This man was banging dark-skinned black women. He loved the black race.
Oh, yeah. I might change as time go by, though, you know what I mean?
His wife now is almost a ghost.
You're going white on me now?
Yeah.
light, bright, damn near white.
That's right, Marvis. Your new stepmom is going to be white. You're going to have a white woman bossing you around.
That's all right.
That's all right. You don't care.
Call me Mom.
That's all right.
As long as Pop's happy, right? Yeah.
I got one lady in the movie, you know, that I've been with me like 40 years or more, you know.
Yeah.
She does a fine job.
Yeah. Who is that? Your traveling companion?
Well, traveling companion, let's say my secretary.
Were you having a sexual thing with her?
Let's say my clothes lady. Yeah, she does a fine job.
But did you guys have sex together?
No. We always knock on the door when we come in.
You know what? When you see this TV show, there is a white woman who seems to travel
with Joe
quite a bit.
She's been in like 40 years with me.
Yeah. I got the feeling that
everything that I need to be done.
I got a feeling she's like a wife to you, like a lover.
That's the way it seemed like them around.
Yeah. Marvis, what do you know about this? What do you think about this? You keeping your lips sealed?
She drives the car. She makes the bed. She cooks the food.
You love her, don't you? You love her.
Huh?
You love her.
I love her. Yes.
You do.
Yes, I love her.
Wow.
Because she go where you want to go. You don't have to drill a hammer in her head. Tell her you can't go today. You know?
She listens.
Where do you get a broad like that?
She's like, can I go? No, you can't go. I'm going to Howard. Be that come back. No problem.
Wow. She listens to you. You found a woman who listens.
Make sure that I'm clean.
Right.
Sharp as a tack.
Right.
You know what I mean? No problem.
Good woman.
Good woman.
You're not kidding. What is it, Gary?
Champ's got to go.
All right, listen, Champ. We love when you're here.
Always fun, Joe.
Come see us again, Marvis. Pleasure having you, of course.
Marvis, bless you. Always nice to you, man.
Do me a favor. Next time you're here, you bring a pillow with you. You teach us that technique. How to put the pillow over the woman's face.
Okay.
You can use Benji. Enough air to breathe.
That's all.
You'll practice on Benji. You'll show us how to do it, all right?
We love breathing.
But when she starts to lose consciousness, pick up the pillow.
Oh, okay.
Well, Benji might need 2 pillows.
Don't try that at home. The great champ, Joe Frazier, and his son Marvis.
I love you, either though you're so mean to me.
You did a fine job.
Joe, hey, Joe, champ, can you watch it for a second? You're right tangled up in here, and I don't want to see these. Thanks.
Mr. Frazier, how was it?
Oh, man, that was good. It's always nice being with Howard. You know?
You always have a good time, right?
Yeah, we talk the same kind of language.
there's a lot of sex talk in there.
Oh, yeah, he go from A to Z. I can handle it, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it a little awkward with your son there talking about sex and Viagra?
Good luck.
About what?
Is it awkward talking about sex with your son sitting right next to you?
No, he's a grown man.
It's all good, right?
He's almost old as I am. we didn't get filthy.
Not that bad.
Just like some stuff was saying that it really happened to the men's and fathers, you know, and sons, so we can talk that way. Boom.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, Richard came by, and he's dying to meet Seth MacFarlane, to the point where he's willing to have somebody jerk off on his back. And when you think of someone who's going to jerk off on his back, we talked about male porn stars, we talked about a bunch of people, but there was really only one person who Richard wanted, and that's Sal. And none of us are surprised. Here it is.
So there's a group of guys here that are huge Seth MacFarlane fans. Richard, Jason. I guess, John, you would be part of that camp.
I'm not as hardcore as they are, but Richard and Jason in particular.
And we've been pitched Seth, a gazillion times, and I just never watched the show. Then my kids started watching the show, and I started watching it with them, and I realized it's really a very funny show, but also I would think that the people that watch that show are Howard fans. There's, a similar thinking there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think it's a very edgy, it's animated, it's a very edgy show and great, really deep references to everything, but very, very funny.
So we pitched him as a guest a bunch of times. I think he's tried to come on a bunch of times, and Howard's been more of, not that he doesn't like the guy, it's just like, I'm just not that familiar with the show. So in the meeting last week, we were all like, we feel very strongly. We have some good angles on him. He basically got that show on the air almost out of college.
But who's we? Like, who's making this pitch?
Well, Richard, I'm making the pitch. Will agrees with me from a guest point of view, not even that we're huge fans. And then Richard and Jason are the super big fans. And then Sal, of course. Sal blows like the wind, by the way. I wish I had tape of the meeting. But if Sal senses that Howard's not into it, then Sal goes, yeah, I don't know why. I don't get it. We don't need to have this person. Howard goes, well, maybe you could. That might work out, Sal says. So what happened was we're talking about it in the meeting, and Richard just happens to volunteer that he would blow Seth MacFarlane if Howard would put him on the show.
Was that your first offer? Was that
because I know that would never happen. Seth MacFarlane is not a gay guy. He would never let me do that.
Well, neither are you.
Well, I know. And so that's why I just said that jokingly. Oh, if you let him come on, I'll blow the guy. Just kind of understating the fact that I would do almost anything for Howard to approve this guest, because it's one of those guests that has been pitched several times that I always thought, oh, we got to have him on the show. He'd be so great. The voices. I saw him live at this comic club, comedy club here in New York, and he was amazing.
His Hulu commercials, which have been running a lot. Have you seen it, John?
Yeah.
Where he does all the voices, I thought also was interesting. But, at the end of the day, we pitched Howard enough information where he was on the fence about him as a guest. But then, Richard blowing a guy, God, that sealed the deal.
And Richard won't be blowing a guy, but you will be taking another man's load on your back.
I will.
And who's that man? Who's that man going to be?
Hopefully my partner in crime, Sal Governale.
Why don't you just leave out the part in crime?
Well, yeah, let's back up a little bit, though. Before Sal, you were saying you wanted a male porn star, one of your favorite male porn stars, to do it. Does it matter who it is? Ultimately, you're getting a load on your back.
Yeah, but, these people are emailing me, making me nervous, saying, oh, make sure the guy's safe. If it's a dirty load, you could catch something. And so I just thought on a radio standpoint, and Gary loved this idea. I went in and said, hey, Gary, what about Nick Manning?
Love that.
Because it'd be funny. He'd growl and yell my name, like dropping loads over Richard Christie's dirty back, things like that. But Nick's a straight guy, too, so I don't know that he would be willing to do it.
What about your hero, Peter North?
Well, Peter North never does any gay stuff, so he would definitely not be into that. He would not do that.
So let me ask you a question: is that basically your admission that on some level this is a gay act?
I'll admit that. Yeah, I mean it's definitely not straight to jerk off on another guy's back,
or to get jerked off on.
Or to get jerked off on.
Like
yeah.
Richard came to me and he says, after somebody sent them the note about you got to be careful, and of course anybody I would have in would be tested.
Oh, they're going to demand Richard be tested, I guarantee.
Why? They're not touching Richard.
They'll still demand it.
In case their penis touches my back or
But Richard says, can I put saran wrap on my back? And I said, no.
Come on. It's just like a rubber, I'd still feel it.
Wax paper?
Yeah.
Jed in Montana, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. First, I'd like to say, Gary, awesome job on East Street Radio.
Oh, thank you, man.
I loved your show. That was fantastic.
Appreciate it.
Richard, man, I'm a huge fan of you.
Thank you.
But,
I sense that you no longer will be.
No, that's not true, dude. Even if you do it, I'm going to laugh my ass off. That's a fact. But, I mean, you seem pretty tight with your family. What do they make of all this? I mean, that's pretty fucked up. And I'd like to hear your answer. I'll hang up. Thanks, guys. Great show.
Thanks, Thank you, buddy. I'm sure they're in Kansas shaking their heads right now. But I've done a lot of crazy stuff on the show, and they know I'm just doing it as a prank, that I'm not a gay gentleman. And I told them I pay for their Sirius subscription. I bought them a radio for Christmas 3 or 4 years ago, and I said, hey, if I'm buying you this radio, just don't complain about any of the crazy stuff I do you hear me on there.
Does it ever? Is it one of those things where everybody agrees not to discuss it, or does it come up in discussion and you go, hey, I just do that for the show?
It comes up in discussion, and they just laugh about it. They got a great sense of humor.
Like, would your mother ever say to you, hey, Richard, when that guy did that, weird act, did that really happen? Would your mother ask you that question?
They know it all really happens, yeah. And they just shake their head. I've always been kind of crazy. I used to do a lot of crazy stuff in high school, and I've had friends that ran through our yard naked chasing me, telling me they were going to fuck me in the ass, and, just goofing off and stuff like that. So they know I'm a crazy guy.
Oh, my God. I yearn for the days when I was on summer vacation and guys would jokingly say they were going to fuck me in the ass.
Have they ever wondered if you were gay or not?
I'm sure they did. Yeah, I'm sure it came up at Thanksgiving dinner when I wasn't around, because I never got laid until I was 19, never had any girls around, only hung out with my buddies, and I guarantee they probably thought I was.
Did they ever ask you about it specifically?
No. I don't think they would have cared either way, but I'm sure they thought I probably was.
Yeah, this is where I'm jealous of Richard. I'm very close with my parents. I love them. I have a great relationship, but they would be upset if I did this, and that's what keeps me from doing some stuff like that.
But did they give you a hard time back when you used to get naked and do stuff?
Oh, my God. You should have seen how upset they were when they found out a guy named Kip, who looked a lot like Benji, went to the bunny ranch. I mean, I'm not kidding.
So I was wondering because I've talked to you about, is there something that would cross the line for your parents? Do you think that they would actually say, this upsets us, please don't do it?
If a big veiny penis entered my rectal cavity, I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy. If I went all the way and had gay sex, which I would never do.
See, this is where I sometimes wonder if you are gay, because you have to add all these adjectives. Like if you said, if a penis ever entered my
not
house,
a regular penis,
that would be gay, but you're like a big veiny penis.
That's the line for
enters my rectal cavity. You have a whole thing going on.
Well, it's called, theater of the mind. I'm trying to make the radio audience out there, get a little more entertainment by throwing these adjectives in.
So if you were going to go that far, if you're going to actually have anal sex, they would say, Richard, we don't want you to do this, or they'd say, hey, maybe you should think about this.
My dad would probably call and say, well, we talked to your sister, and she knew a guy who had anal sex, and he said it ripped him up a little bit, so you might want to be careful. Right. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They got a real good sense of humor, and I'm a real lucky guy that my parents are very understanding.
Now, when Sal came up, you both were. You said you would prefer that Sal did it, and I don't know who said that. Well, just have Howard talk to Sal, and then all of a sudden he'll want to do it. Is Sal on board for this now?
I don't know. First of all, let me ask you a question. Is it gay if Sal is able to complete the act?
No, because he can watch a movie. You know what'll be great for it is those things. Is it called My View that we advertise? Like Sal can. They're those glasses where you watch video and you don't see anything else outside.
That's great.
Yeah, but what if he's watching a video of your ass?
Well, then there's a problem. No, he'll watch like some granny porn or something and get worked up.
Now, have you talked to your girlfriend about this yet?
No, I'm sure it'll come up. She's probably listening right now.
And how will she feel about it?
She'll just shake her head just like my parents do.
But she never says like, "Hey, you know what? That's a little bit weird for me." And you say, "Hey, this is what I do for a living," or does it ever get to that?
No, it never really gets to that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, compared to this, what do you think is worse, this or me licking Sal's balls? Because that was pretty bad.
They both have their pros and there's no cons.
Because I'm not really doing anything. I'm just laying there. I don't really think that this maybe is even as bad as licking balls.
I think if people are all worried about the gay thing, I think the other thing is more gay. This is just more dramatic.
Yeah.
But the other thing is actually more.
I don't know, dude. I mean, this thing's going to land on your back, and it's going to be warm, and it's going to be from a man, and it's going to be. You can't sit there and separate that as a non-gay act.
I'm not going to see it though. I'm just going to feel.
No, that's even worse.
Really, because to me, it's not a big deal except for the stigma. Like everyone's going to be like, "Oh, it's like so crazy." Like, do you really even give a fuck that much?
Not really. As long as there isn't any big health risks, that's the thing I'm worried about.
So are you going to make Sal get tested, or do you just trust that? Since he hasn't had any sex at all in 5 years, that he's probably healthy.
Yeah, I'll trust him, but he doesn't wash his hands sometimes, so maybe I want him to get tested
or his
just
pouch.
in case.
He doesn't watch his pouch
in his
either.
pouch, he might have, there could be something growing in that pouch just from, not washing it for a while.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, the boys were pressuring me to jerk off and come all over Richard Christie's back. And, I love Richard. I love the show. I've done some crazy things in my past, but getting naked and whacking off on a man's back, I think that's where I draw the line. Check it out.
The thought of me standing over another man, wanking my penis, and ejaculating semen all over his back, that is where I'm sorry, I draw the line. Everybody draws the line someplace.
But what if that had come up the point is, has Sal changed, or is this...
No, I don't think I've changed.
If this had come up 3 years ago... Wait, Sal. If this had come up 3 years ago, I think you would have too. I think it's not that you don't like Howard, but it's like that expression, familiarity breeds contempt.
I agree.
Not that you dislike, not that you really have contempt, but you're established, you work here.
You're not you don't feel as willing. You don't feel the need to please Howard as much as you did when we got here.
But I have to say that is completely unfair. No, I have sleepless nights over the show. I break my ass for the show, and I'd be willing to do stuff, but there is an area where you have to draw the line. There are certain things that you just don't want to do, and this is something that I don't want to do. I want to move past this.
I do remember, though, when we first came to Sirius, there was a couple weeks we were all planning and getting ideas together for Sirius, and they were some of the craziest freaking ideas I've ever seen.
Like what?
One was every guy on the show was going to jerk off and see who could shoot the furthest.
Oh, we were going to weigh it, too.
And we were going to weigh our loads.
I actually don't think weighing a load is that crazy.
No, I don't think that's...
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll have to go back and look, but I just remember there's some stuff we were shaking our head.
You were going to fuck some guy's skull or something?
I was going to skull fuck a guy in the eye.
Sal,
right.
Right.
That's not gay.
Is that bigger deal than this?
I think it is. No, that's not a big deal because I was just going to stick my penis in his eye socket. Right, I wasn't going to
So you'd still do that?
I don't know, Benji. Let's focus on you. I mean, I think I'm doing very well.
Sal,
I think I'm evolving in the right direction.
Sal, I don't think there's anything wrong with it if you don't want to. I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know. I'm trying to get past that. I've learned a lot from the show.
So you've changed.
Yeah, I've changed,
So,
but
Sal,
I'm changing in the right direction, in my opinion. But it doesn't mean I would object to certain things.
Okay.
I mean, just 6 months ago, my asshole got ripped apart by a paintball gun.
Yeah, and you got paid well for it.
Right, but I'm saying I do stuff. And Richard now
but
is being
you did it
compensated.
only because you were getting
And
paid
why is
for
Richard
it?
being compensated right now? For Seth MacFarlane to meet him. There is something behind it.
There's a huge difference.
And why do I have... No, there isn't a huge difference. To him...
But don't make it sound like you did the paintball thing because you want to give back to the fans. You did it because you wanted the money.
And there should be something involved. When you do things, there are...
But you work here.
Right, I know. So what does that mean? Of course I work here. And I work hard.
You should be given a bonus for doing your job?
No, I'm not asking for a bonus.
But you just said you should get money.
But is that part of our
true.
job to come on guys?
Well, hold on.
Someone didn't read their contract.
Yeah, is that in my contract?
Hold on. Let me frame this argument here. So I think what Sal's saying is Richard is willing to get a load on his back so he can meet Seth MacFarlane. And he chose Sal to be the guy to do it. So Sal's saying, okay, I'll be the guy to do it, but what's in it for me? Is that...
No, I'm not saying what's in it for me. I'm saying Richard wants to meet Seth. He wants to be willing to be the person willing to take on punishment. This has nothing to do with me. He's being compensated with Seth MacFarlane.
Have you never dragged Richard into one of your dumb sort of gay stunts because you wanted to do it and he didn't?
I guess so. In certain cases, I'm sure we do all our things together. I understand he wants me involved in this, but this is something where it's over and above Richard. It's over and above the show. It's about my children. It's about me jerking off on a man. It's a lot more to it. It's pornography. It's blatant pornography. Richard, I'm jacking off onto a man. It's like giving somebody a facial.
But sticking your dick in a man's skull eye socket is not pornography.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Sure. Yeah.
I think it's the erection.
Listen,
by the way,
I have a strong leg to stand on. I'll give you that much.
You don't see this as a compliment that Richard would want you of all people?
Yes, I do see it as a compliment. And I'm at a crossroads because I love the guy. But I really am.
It's like Sophie's Choice.
Yeah, I mean, what hurts me the most is that I want to do something that, I guess, I don't know how to even put this, to make this guy happy. But
Richard, is there anything you wouldn't do for Sal? Like if Sal proposed, because I'm thinking you would do anything.
Yeah, if the roles were reversed.
Or would you do it afterwards?
Okay, say if Kiss were to come on the show.
And Sal was going to take a load, would you be the guy to give Sal the load?
Oh, yeah, I would probably go through with it, I guess. I mean, I've walked on the air with a boner before and stuff, so that doesn't really
Well, what about
bother
just
me.
at the end of this? Would you, if Sal wants something for what he's doing, would you give him the load?
Give him a load back?
On his back, yeah.
Well, what does he want? I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's hard to say unless we're in that situation, but I do a lot for Sal. I'm not going to bang him or anything, but I'd help him out if he wanted Kiss on the show or something.
Sal, do you regret?
I'd help out John. If John wants Rush on the show, I would jerk off all over his back.
But you want that too, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, Richard.
No, I just want to see John laying on the ground with me jerking off on top.
Hey, Will, now that we're going down this whole road, do you regret that because this really all stems from you. You were the guy
that stem from
you were the guy that brought it up as the idea when we were going to give away the Panasonic TV. You brought this up.
That was like a $50,000 TV, wasn't it?
No, I got you, but I'm
you
just
were
saying.
so looking forward to this.
I honestly, I know it's gay, but I don't have a huge issue with if a dude blew his load on my arm or something like that. It's not my mouth, so what do I give a shit?
Do you guys feel High Pitch Mike was a little bit fraudulent in that whole deal?
Yeah. Yes.
In what respect?
Because it's not that big a deal if you're gay to have a man's penis on your face.
Well, that wasn't a man and that wasn't a penis.
Or whatever it was.
Well, what do you want to ask Sal?
So what I wanted to say was, do you regret doing all the gay things you've done on the show? Now that you have this newfound maturity and you're so worried about your kids.
Newfound maturity.
You think your kids are going to be any less offended that you were kissing his taint than you were taking?
Yeah, have you ever seen a picture of Captain Ballsack? Do you think your kids are going to think it's really...
Sack, not Ballsack.
Do you think it's going to be really cool when your kids see a picture of you in a leotard with your fucking balls?
But he had a mask on. They won't recognize
Or
him.
Gene Simmons painted on your cock.
Let the man respond. Go ahead, Sal.
Thanks for reminding me. That really was. Those are proud moments in my life, I have to say. So I'm proud of everything I've done on the show.
So
I love the show.
You have no problem your kids stumbling upon a picture of you with your...
Of course I have a problem with it. That's the risk you take. But you know what? If I can minimize that risk from this point forward, like blowing a load on a man's back, I think I can take it's a good idea to take a pass on that one maybe.
But you see what I was getting at this morning?
Sure,
I was breaking your balls about how you have ridden a lot of people that they're not team players. And in meetings, you're the first one that whenever we do a contest, you go, They have to be punished if they lose.
Sure,
they have to. They have to face.
But that's always been a great basis of the show is that the reward and the punishment,
So that's what I was doing with you today.
Yeah, well, and it makes sense. But this punishment is like a heavy punishment.
Well, you said no. The punishment is
there's
not
no reward. I mean, there's no reward, but. It's just something
gonna be
that,
a funny bit. That's a reward.
It's like Scott the engineer. He wanted to get fucked up the ass by Lexington Steel. He almost had it done. You put up the money. He thought about it. He went home. He thought about his children, and he thought about his children being ridiculed. And
he had a 17-year-old kid in high school.
Yeah,
it's a huge difference.
Man, but you know what? Video lasts forever, man. Internet lasts forever. So. I don't need me on loop mode one day. Maybe my son's prom up on a big screen, dropping a load on a guy's.
Yeah, it'll just be Captain Ballsack with a fucking Gene Simmons red thing on his cock.
If you're a family, listen, man. I'm telling you now, I'm putting my family first, and that's it.
So, Sal, where are you now? Because, like you said on the show today, you're not decided yet.
I'm not right.
What are you like? How are you kind of coming to a decision? Like, what are the factors?
I spoke to my wife last night. And
what did she think?
She said, "Don't do it." She said, "Don't do it." She said,
"Did you say could you drop a load on her instead?"
Oh, that's rude. That's wrong, but it's truthful but wrong. She said, "Don't do it," and she said, "Look, you can do whatever you want."
Are you worried about disappointing Howard?
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I'm also worried about. Believe it or not, I feel bad about. I feel like I'm disappointing Gary
and Richard.
Yeah.
Why didn't your wife want you to do it? Did she say was it the same?
Well,
reason?
I said that I didn't want to do it. I think that's something that's really, really heavy and strong that I feel really uncomfortable about.
But at one time, she said she doesn't mind you doing stuff with me as long as it's not with other women.
She's never been disappointed.
But was she saying she personally didn't want you to do it, or she's saying if it upsets you, I don't want you to do it?
I explained it to her, and she's like, as soon as I explained the stunt, she just jumped and went, no. And I said, well, let me finish. I go, it's going to be the different. She goes, no. She goes, you really want to go through with this? I go, I don't want to go through with this. I want to explain it to you.
Maybe.
And I have to say, if I had my wife's blessings a little bit, it'd be easier, less pressure, no doubt about it.
What if you told her she'd get a new handbag or something? Do you think she'd be into it?
No, I don't think so. Again, this has nothing to do with that. This is just where I'm drawing the line. This is just too heavy for me to drop a load onto another man's back, to be over him, to be jerking off. The whole scenario of it, it's really grotesque and disturbing to me.
Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
This particular stunt.
Great intro. Nobody's looking for a well thought out to Sal. This is not what I like. It's funny. I was sick of all that gay shit you guys were doing in the beginning, but now that you don't want to do it, now I really want you guys to do some gay shit.
Come on, I mean that's the funny thing about it, I guess, is that we don't. This is not something I liked. This was Howard's idea, It was actually Will's idea.
Now it's funny though.
Crazy.
When you're too anxious to do it, it's not funny.
Do you think Gary's right in saying that Sal is not a team player if he doesn't go through with this?
Absolutely. It's not, especially when Sal screams and yells when, like, Lisa G won't show her snatch or won't do this or that. She's not a team player, So
I said Lisa G wouldn't play.
Those words come back to haunt you.
Hold on. You're comparing a fucking chick playing a violin to a father of three blowing a load on a man's back.
No, that's one of the things.
Okay, give me another one. Give me another.
You said that
JD backs out of shit all the time. I don't say a peep. Richard's backed out of shit. I don't say a peep. You've all backed out of stuff. It happens. You're asking me to drop a load on a man's back. It's a fucking big fucking request, man. It's something I don't want to do.
Okay, you haven't done
Jesus
that
Christ.
before.
And you know what? I've done, and you know what, Ralph? Before you open your fucking queer mouth, come in here, get your ball shocked, get your asshole fucking hit with a paintball gun, get everything that I've done, and then let's see who wants to drop a load on a man's back. I've committed myself. I've done everything, and I'm proud of it, but this is something that's a little too strong for me. Is that possible? Can it be possible that a guy could say, hey, wait, this is where I draw the line? Or no, why don't you just pick me up, throw me off the fucking building, Gary? Go ahead. It'll be hilarious. It'll be wonderful. And then when I get to the bottom, you can all drop loads on me. Drop them in my open fucking wounds. Go ahead. I'm drawing the line at one point. It doesn't mean I'm not a team player.
Here's the point I'm making, Sal.
But you're comparing a guy dropping a load, a father of three, to a fucking chick who hasn't got laid in 10 years playing a goddamn violin. What are you kidding me? That's like comparing dog shit to roses. Get lost.
Hey, it's Gary Delabate, Baba Booey. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we had a discussion about who might be the right guy for Lisa G. We couldn't really figure it out. Ronnie came in, and we had a discussion that Ronnie, is secretly attracted to her, and that he might want to, break her down like she was a horse or something. But big discussion on who should be going out with Lisa G. Here's how it went.
Is it fair for Lisa to compare her lifestyle to Howard's lifestyle?
No, she can compare it to every person that has our hours, which is everybody from a baker to a mailman. You know, a lot of people get up at 4 a.m. So, I mean, I don't understand
what do you mean, though? I don't understand.
Well, she was using that as one of the reasons, if not the main reason, why she couldn't find someone or continue foster a relationship because of the hours we keep.
Right.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, because of the hours? See, I don't think for me, it's hard. I'm a night person.
Well, it wasn't just the hours. It was also Howard goes to bed early. She likes to go to bed early. She was sort of drawing.
I don't think her hours are that crazy. Her hours are that out of line with most of America.
Yeah, I thought, quite honestly, when she was having that discussion, she was sort of making, in my mind, she was making the case for that she's almost like a Howard Stalker, like we're the same. Maybe we should be together. You know, we have the same hours. We both go to bed early. We both like to get up early. We should be together.
Gary, where would you form that conclusion from? How could that thought possibly enter your mind?
I swear to you, if you pry that closet door open, it looks like a single white female. There's nothing but pictures of Howard in there.
What time does Lisa, did she say what time she goes to sleep on a regular basis?
Well, she said she's in bed by 8, right?
Right, but see, Lisa's got something going on in her life that she could pull off a wilder lifestyle if she wanted to, which is what I did when I worked on the show before I was married. You can get out of here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, sleep for 3 or 4 hours, and go out at night and have a little bit more of a nightlife on a weeknight. She's like, no, go home. She plays it safe.
Now, here's the big question: do you believe when she says she's very content with her life as it is? You know, she's got her job here, she's got her cats, her chamber ensemble, whatever else, and she's okay with that for the rest of her life? Or do you think that's sort of a rationalization because she really would like to meet someone?
Well, now, I mean, that's what she said a couple weeks ago, but it's definitely changed. Maybe talking about it, she definitely wants to meet a guy now. So she definitely, that's a new thing for her.
All right, and if she was picking around here, is there a right guy, do you think, for her? Would anybody here be interested in dating Lisa?
Oh, I think there'd be a couple guys that'd be, well, no. I mean, would we be interested in having sex with Lisa? The answer, some of us, sure. But like, that was the point I brought up today. I think in order to get to sex, you have to put in a lot of time.
How much time?
I said at least a month and a half. I think that, I'm saying 6 to 8 dates before, and you would think that, again, I'm 48 years old. Like, we're not in college. We're not gonna like fuck around a little bit. Like, if we're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna have sex at some point.
I think Howard was right that you could do it. And first of all, I would date Lisa. Like, I think she's attractive. She's got a good personality. We probably will go on a few dates. We talked about it. But I think
because Lisa mentioned to me that she loves dating guys who are on this weird list where the girls come and fuck them at 11 at night.
Who do you think I'm meeting? But I think Howard's right. You could get him within 3 or 4 dates. I mean, get Lisa within 3 or 4 days.
What makes you think that?
I just think that there would be a progression, especially with texting. Like, texting can make, can fill in a huge amount of a relationship in a couple weeks.
Would Lisa go out with Benji?
I think Lisa would have dinner with Benji, but if you said, "Are you guys going on a date?" I don't think she would. I don't think she would characterize it that way.
Would you try to make a move on the first date?
No.
Not at all.
Well, it depends. It depends. Are you talking about for Lisa or just in general?
I'm talking about Lisa.
No. I would not make a move on the first date.
No kiss goodnight, nothing like that?
No. Unless I might, like a nice little hand squeeze at the end of the night. And if she approached for the kiss at the end of the night, I might.
I don't see those two together either. I'm sorry, but Benji, I'll be the dick on this one. I don't see Lisa dating you.
We talked about it in the hall. I think she would. But I might not even call it a date to start with. Like, if I was really wanted to approach it in a smart way.
What would you call it then?
Let's, like Gary said, let's go out to dinner.
You're in the vortex.
All right, I'll get out. Jason in Detroit, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. First of all, I think Lisa and Benji dating would look like the number 10 walking down the street. Second of all...
She's not that fat.
No. I think Ronnie's got something for Lisa. It's totally obvious. Every time he's in there talking about her, he just sounds like the little kid in the schoolyard, pulling at her pigtails and stuff like that. I think it will come down to it. I don't know if Ronnie would give up, the Ricky Man lifestyle, but I really think he's got something there for Lisa G.
I think there's a sexual tension between Lisa G and Ronnie for Ronnie, and I think it has nothing to do with anything more than him having sex with her. I think Ronnie would love to have sex with her, but I don't think Ronnie dreams of having a relationship with her.
Well, we've used that pigtail analogy a lot with Ronnie and Lisa, but she really does get under his skin. When she was in the studio, Benji, you didn't hear it. He was yelling in the hallway, like at the top of his lungs to get her out of there and to shut up, and she really bugs him.
Yeah,
so.
Ronnie's like one of those guys that's like, I'll teach her a lesson, I'll fuck her good. You know what I mean?
Thanks for your call. Now joining us on the wrap-up show is someone who was a candidate, actually, to date Lisa G., and that's supervising producer of Howard TV?
Yes.
Mike Gange. Gange, is Lisa in your future? Do you see a possible date?
No. First of all, I like Lisa. She's a tad old for me. So right there.
Well, wasn't your last girlfriend 14 years younger than you?
Yeah. So
was it 14 or was it 16?
When we started dating, I was 31 and she was 19.
But the truth was, he was 31 and she was 18. But he hates the 18 thing.
I swear to God, she was 19.
How about like a week?
Yeah, by like a couple weeks. So anyway, she is a tad old for me.
How old are you?
38.
Okay.
And how old is Lisa? Do we think?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but she does look good. I mean, don't you guys think?
She looks okay for what? I mean, if she's in her 40s, she looks okay.
And what if she's? Well, what do you think? She's in her 30s and she doesn't look great. Like, how old do you think she? How old do you think
might be like 12 and have that aging disease.
I would guess, and I don't know for sure, but I would guess. How old are you, Gary?
48.
I would say she's your age, if not. Yeah, I would say about your age.
So if Lisa were 48, how do you think she looks?
I think she looks okay.
I think she looks good.
Yeah,
body's in great shape. Keeps her body in great shape, and I do like that she doesn't look like she's had any weird face work, and that to me is a huge plus.
Yeah,
from the and I'm not disparaging her face, but I'm saying from the back, I would put her up against anyone. If you just look at her from the back.
Yeah, no, she's got a body that from the back.
Incredible ass.
She looks younger.
You want that date, don't you, Benji?
Huh? But dude, do you disagree that
I think she looks
That's
great.
in jeans. We haven't seen it.
But so again, why not date? Because she's too old for you?
That's part of it. But second of all, I've hung out with Lisa G one night, and she's like an old fuddy-duddy.
Well, when did you hang out with her? What
so
happened?
we were in Los Angeles, and we went to Nobu one night. And
so was this Superfan Roundtable?
This is
Celebrity Superfan Roundtable.
Right. We went to Nobu. By 8 o'clock, she wanted to go to bed. She ate next to nothing.
I'm on Los Angeles
She
time.
ate next to nothing. And you're at this great restaurant, Nobu, and she literally ate a tuna roll, which you can get anywhere in the world. It probably tastes exactly the same. Like she has no desire to experiment or be fun. And I don't think she drank that night. She's just not she's not like a wild person.
What Ganji's saying is what I've tried to say. I guess the nicest way. I don't see Lisa letting loose.
Right.
I don't see Lisa letting her guard down. I don't see her saying, what the fuck, let's get drunk. Not let's get drunk and have sex. Let's just get drunk and dance and have fun.
Well, but when Howard brought up Ganji, I don't know if you heard it, she said, Ganji, I think of Ganji as, I would go out with him as a friend, which is the rap that you always get.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm actually glad that Lisa thinks of me as a friend. I don't want her thinking of me as anything else.
Is she too old to be a friend?
No, as a friend, she's okay. I could have older friends. But, Lisa had that whole rap on the air today that, she had her wild period. I would bet $500 that Lisa had no wild period.
Ever?
Ever.
What makes you so sure?
Look at her. I mean, really. What I've been out with her. I know what she considers wild.
If she's about my age, she came of age in the 70s and the 80s. If you haven't had at least 1 to 2 STDs and a pregnancy scare, you have not had a wild life.
I would guarantee Lisa's story about how she hooked up with, or had sex with somebody after just a couple dates is total fabrication.
Hey, Gary, she does have a great chlamydia story.
No, I have a great chlamydia story.
So you think she never had any crazy times in her life?
I don't think Lisa's put out after a couple dates. No.
Well, but
not.
like Ganji's saying, what's her definition of wild?
Right, exactly. Well, her definition of wild might be she stayed up to 9 o'clock and had a glass of wine. That might be her definition of wild.
Right. She may not be lying when she says she's had some wild days, but I think that the definitions of wild are different. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, Brian and Philly are on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John. Hey, Gary. How you guys doing?
Good, Brian.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Maybe you guys touched on this, but does anybody see, Lisa G is almost 50 years old or 45, 50 years old. She doesn't have a man in her life. I mean, is she just being too picky, or is she with people and guys can't stand being around her? Like Angie just said, I mean, he's hung out with her. She sounds like an absolute dud when she's out on a date or out even hanging with friends. I can't see being with somebody like that.
Yeah, but you got to figure there's someone for everyone in this world. I know she likes throwing the cookie parties and, having the early night out and loves her violin, but there's other people out there who do like that.
Right. It's just, exactly.
Brian,
I think at this point,
Brian, what time did you go to sleep last night?
I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I'm up at 2 a.m.
Okay, so 10's not so good. And what was the crazy thing you did in the last 3 weeks?
Craziest thing I did in the last 3 weeks? You know what? Okay, I see your point, but you know what? I'm married. I found somebody that I guess either adjusted to my schedule or I adjusted to them, where we have a happy medium.
Well, Brian, do you think Ganji's right in saying that Lisa never had a wild time in her entire life?
You know what? No, man. No, John, I don't think so at all. I think everyone's had, Christ, I consider myself a bore, but I'm married with, a life. But I've had my wild times, too. I think necessarily she could have had some wild period in her life.
Back in 1973, maybe.
She got busy at the Bay City Rollers concert?
Yeah. Roller derby.
You know what, though? I see her as the type of person who, like my sister-in-law, is going to be 55, 60 years old and alone. She doesn't want to adjust to anybody else's schedule.
Right.
And,
But Lisa sort of says that's okay. She said I've gotten to the point where if I'm going to be alone, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and pine away for a man. If it comes along, it's fine. But I've got a life. She's got her violin and her job here, and she goes out and does what she likes. And she's saying, "Don't feel sorry for me. I'm plenty happy."
Yeah, but she made a statement when she came out of the studio out in the hallway to the camera saying that she needs a man like Howard. She made that point clear right out there.
Well, she should have left out the word "like."
Yeah,
she needs a man named Howard.
Exactly.
Ronnie,
that's what I said.
Yeah, Ronnie, you weren't in here before, but Gary was theorizing just that. Like, the guy for her is definitely Howard.
Oh, without a doubt. And she'll never admit it, but, it's a guy like Howard. No, it is Howard.
And she reminds me a lot, too, of maybe her standards are high. Like, Howard and I used to joke around all the time. When Seinfeld's show hit, every Jewish girl on Long Island thought that they should be with Jerry. That's the guy for me. Funny, successful, whatever. And we're like, well, okay, there's one Jerry. There's plenty of guys that are like Jerry. Oh, yeah, but he doesn't have any money. He's not that funny.
See, I think she should be with somebody more like Ronnie. I think that's what she really needs.
No,
somebody to break her.
Ganji, she needs you.
No, she needs somebody.
Every girl's best friend. She needs you.
But that's what I'm saying. I think she needs somebody like you who's the complete opposite of her to break her.
She doesn't need, she doesn't need a.
What is she, a lion?
No, she has
throw a saddle on her.
Yeah, exactly. She needs to be like ridden and like broken like a horse.
Yeah, Brian.
I mean, if that's what she needs, I'll help her out.
Hey, what's up? On Thursday's wrap-up show, the guys were all on Twitter about the show being on Twitter. Tim Sabian came up with the idea that we need to be on Twitter. We need to start tweeting. So Howard made Gary the head twatter to send out tweets to all you Twitterers. And we discussed it all on this wrap-up show. Thank you.
Let's talk about Twitter, all right? All of a sudden, the show is on Twitter. Tim decides that we need to be on Twitter. What happened there, Gary?
Right, here's what I know, and the Jason can fill in the blanks. I know that there was a discussion. I think this is more generating from Tim, but I'm not positive. But Tim had a meeting with Howard and Howard's agent about Twitter, okay? I had lunch yesterday. I had lunch with a publicist. I went out to lunch, and when I came back from my lunch, Tim was like walking down the hallway and goes, "We're going to start Twittering tomorrow. We're going to Twitter." I'm like, whoa. And he goes, "We had a meeting about it." I go, "Well, I wasn't in that meeting." So I said, I have to talk to Howard. I have to find out what the tone of the Twitters are going to be, how he sees it being incorporated into the show, the whole thing. And then this morning, Tim apologized, but I got really upset with Tim, and I said, "You can't have a meeting about Twitter without me in it if you're expecting
You're
me to..."
the head Twitterer.
No, but the point is that if I'm going to be the filter... Or I'm the producer of the show.
I know.
I should. So Tim goes, "Well, you were out to lunch." I go, "You can't call a meeting while I'm at lunch and then be mad I'm not at the meeting."
Well, that's a little disingenuous of Tim, not to throw him under the bus, but he sent us an email about that meeting.
When?
And you weren't on the email.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my, are you serious?
I mean, I guess not. If you didn't get the email, then you weren't on. He sent one to me, Will, Steve, and
Who? Jeff the Drunk? Who else?
Brad Driver and Hyper Eric, I think.
Really?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Fuck.
No. Okay, so then I wasn't even invited to the meeting. I thought Tim had a meeting, but when did he send you the email?
I don't know, around 11 yesterday.
Okay, so even at that, so he didn't include me. But say he did, I would have been at lunch, and Tim, you can't have the meeting without me.
Brandano filled in for you.
So then I get back and I start hearing, like, today we're talking about it, and Jason doesn't know that I'm pissed off that I wasn't in the meeting.
Right.
So I start talking to Tim, and Jason goes, yeah, we covered that in the meeting. I go, yeah, the meeting that I wasn't fucking in. So then we went in during a break, and I talked to Howard. I said, well, how do you see this working? And we sort of discussed it. And I heard at this meeting there was this discussion of a soft rollout. These are all, things that Howard hasn't been involved in.
A soft launch.
A soft launch. And we came back from commercial. Howard goes, hey, you know what? We're going to Twitter. And Tim goes, so much for the soft launch.
Now, Jason, what happened at this meeting?
Well, as you've heard, I got an email to be summoned down to Tim's office, and Tim was just telling us that he wants to do Twitter and wants to know, what we thought of the best way of doing it. So we basically said, hey, we'll just open it up on the computer that we all use, and we'll Twitter during the show. And Tim wanted to start next week the soft launch, where we just Twitter without telling people that we have a Twitter, and then Howard would announce it last week. Tim had this theory. He didn't want to start Twittering today because the show's not on next week, and then we come back, and blah, blah, blah.
Like we had a thing where, somebody said, why don't we just put up what we put in the PDT, but we don't, get that descriptive in the PDT. We don't change it a lot. And then my feeling was that one person needs to be the filter, because somebody reminded me that when we first started doing the PDT, we let Sal type some stuff in, and Howard's like, "What?" Sal was typing in like wacky shit.
Yeah, but Gary, I'm all for you with the filter, but Sal is the worst example. I mean, you found the guy with no filter and no judgment to use as the example.
I know.
So who's in charge of this thing?
Gary.
I'm the filter. Jason's typing, but I gave Jason some parameters for when I'm in the studio. I said, if they're breaking my balls, you have full permission to write, Gary's getting his ass kicked or whatever. But I just don't want it to, I don't want it to get, inevitably it's supposed to be Howard's voice. So I don't want it to get into stupid stuff like there's an ugly girl in the studio, because that's opinion. I want it to, like, today we said, we didn't have a lot of guests today, but I would like it to read, Ozzy and Sharon just showed up. Ozzy and Sharon are in the green room. Turns out they brought their kids with them. Just stuff that will add to, I'm hoping somebody will get a tweet, which I hate fucking saying, and if you don't have the show on, you might get a tweet and go, oh yeah, I forgot Ozzy and Sharon are on today. Let me check that out.
The way the Twitter would really take off is if Howard uses it once in a while, like he said he might, like this weekend or
I think he's going to try, yeah.
Because if every once in a while, even once a day, if a Twitter showed up that was direct from Howard, and maybe it's a picture of his TV, like, look, I got Idol on TV or something. Like, I don't know, man. I think people love that shit.
He could become really big.
He could be huge. We got 3,000 people following us already.
Dick in Nevada, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, this whole Twitter thing is just stupid. I know you guys are promo whores, but Twitter is like the bottom of the barrel on the social networking thing. I mean, MySpace and Facebook, it's all crap. It's just trendy, stupid shit.
So, Dick,
don't need to do.
Dick, what's the top of the food chain on social networking?
There is no top. It's a big pile of shit.
Well, I think that this is more. We're just trying to reach as many people as we can. We're certainly not hurting the show by doing it.
No, it's free, I'm sure.
It is free.
I know you guys are getting something out of it other than free promotional advertising.
No, that's all we're getting. What do you mean besides free promotional advertising? Like, what else do you think we're getting?
Being stupid as usual? I don't know. Because that's what this thing is. It's just promoting a trend. Personally, I just absolutely despise.
Which is fine, and you shouldn't sign
Dick,
up for tweets.
Yeah, don't go on the Twitter thing.
I don't do any of that social networking crap.
But Dick, and again, how old are you, Dick? You're probably
I'm old enough. Don't worry, over 21.
Well, obviously. But are you over 40, for instance?
No.
Okay.
I just happen to have a deep voice. I'm actually quite young, but it's just the way I sound.
I understand how a lot of people are resistant to this whole social networking thing. And, I actually look at this like the way we've been talking about it on the air as I think what a lot of conversations are in offices around the country. What the fuck is Twitter? How does it work? And why do I want to do it?
Let's go to, Nick in Lake Tahoe. Hey, Nick.
What the fuck is Twitter? What is it?
Okay,
I don't know.
It's a way, and listen, I'm on the fence about all this stuff too. Like, I'm not. Oh, this is the latest trend. We have to be involved in it. It gets big, and sometimes you feel you need to be a part of it. To the best of my knowledge, Twittering is where we send out a note about what we're doing.
Okay.
And it gets emailed to everyone who's following us. If you sign up to follow, it's Stern Show, right, Jason?
Okay.
Stern Show, yep. Twitter.com/Stern Show.
Right. So a lot of celebrities are doing it. Basically what they're doing is giving you some insight into their day. So like P. Diddy says, I'm getting in my limo now. Now, if you give a fuck if P. Diddy's getting in the limo, then sign up. If you don't care, then don't bother. For us, we're trying to give you a little bit of behind the scenes of what's going on at the show.
Let's go to Wes in Nebraska. Wes, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, I understand you want to be current and all, but most people don't even understand what it is, and they don't care because they have real lives.
All right, so then they don't have to go visit the Twitter page.
Right. In other words, we
what
talked about
difference does it make?
we talked about it today about as much as we're going to talk about, so it shouldn't come up all that much. And let's move along.
But I think people are getting it wrong. It's not to be cool. We didn't say like, "Hey, we'll be cool." It's just the same way like In Demand sometimes advertises.
Yeah, it's just another way to get the word out about our show.
Now, Jason, did that video ever get up there?
Yes, at about 10:30, 10:45 this morning, the video reached Twitter. Thank you. Not my fault.
Okay.
Well, why are you staring at me?
No,
I know a lot of people think I run the website, but I don't. We sent the video to the website guys, and it took them a while to get it up, I guess.
But it's up.
It's Bianca on a bench.
So you see, if you guys were on Twitter, you would know, and you can click on the link and see Bianca on a bench.
I have one critique of Gary. You're the Twitterer.
Yes.
The head twat. That's what he was called.
I have nothing against gay people. I don't know how else to say this. Like, I think all the exclamation points comes across very gay.
Well, I have not. You're gonna have to throw that one at Jason.
Yeah, I threw the.
I have not given him any punctuation direction.
It looked. I just thought it just looked very plain without any punctuation, and a period looked boring. So I threw a.
So exclamation points are gay.
I think they can be. I do it sometimes too.
I don't know. I don't know if gay is the right adjective.
Yeah, fruity.
It's like next to it's like the smiley face, which I use to when I'm IMing with
when
chicks.
you use a smiley.
I agree.
I do with chicks.
I agree with Benji. No exclamation points.
Okay, fine, but dude, I mean, a smiley face is not an exclamation point. Is an actual grammatical fucking I don't know, whatever you call that. But a smiley face is just retarded.
It's exclamation point is a gateway.
All right, I'm not going to let this argument go on. I'm not.
Well, actually, Richard Christie is going to take Sal's load on his back. It's really weird. On the wrap-up show yesterday, Sal was saying, look, I don't think the listeners want me to drop a load on Richard's back.
Is he kidding?
They want like, Nick Manning or someone like that. So you should take a poll.
I was surprised that you agreed to actually do this.
I didn't agree to shit.
When you went into the studio, you didn't agree?
No.
Well, you did say no.
I said I have to. Well, I kind of said no. I said I want to think about it.
Well, did you hear what Richard said you should do? Because I think I have a way for it to not be gay for you. If you put on the if you put on the My View goggles and watch a porn movie, then you're never really looking at Richard, and it's not gay.
Yeah, but it's still me on a video for the rest of my life jacking off on this hillbilly's back.
Because you haven't done anything else on a video that you'd worry about for the rest of your life?
Yeah, what's the matter? It's the 11th thing on the comp reel.
I have, but you know what? I'm trying to wean that down a little bit.
That was then, this is now.
Exactly.
Kind of
the show, like Gary says, the show has evolved. The show has evolved. So I'm trying to evolve.
Don't evolve on this. This is so good. And this
you know what? Here's the problem. Look, I'll do anything for the show. You know that I'm the dancing monkey. No pun intended, Gary. But the thing is that
why would I think there's a pun intended?
No offense, I should say. But the thing is that we do these things. We get a little crazy. The Captain Sack and the ball lick and the taint and all that shit. And then people call in and go, "It's too gay, too gay, too gay." And I listen to the fans. I listen to the people out there. I want to know. This to me is the ultimate act of gayness. I mean,
but I think it's all on Richard. I think if you're not looking at Richard, if you got the goggles on, you're watching your granny porn or your piss mops or whatever it is that gets you off,
right?
And you're not looking at Richard, then I think the gay part's on Richard.
Well, here's my question. What I think we should do is we should poll the fans in advance.
No. This is what we want.
I think we go on Howard's.
It's not a democracy. Howard knows what's funny. He doesn't poll the fans. He's got a funny idea, and this is what he'd like to do.
I'm the guy stroking my cock on this redneck's ass.
And Howard's asking you to do it.
Oh, hold on.
Well, you're saying poll fans to see who does it?
Is that worse than getting your balls licked? Is that worse than other things that you've done?
Hold on. You guys are strong-arming me right now. Let
I'm
me
not.
finish. Yes, you are. You're putting Howard's name into this.
Well, because Howard asked you. Howard wasn't looking for a poll.
Okay, but calm down. Easy does it. Slow down, boy. What I'm trying to say is that let's put a poll up this time and see if people really want to see this. And if they do, you know what? I'd be happy to, come closer to my decision.
Can I be you for a minute?
Howard
is an entity. He's never asked anybody's opinion. He's always thought about. He knows what's good for the audience. He has these great ideas. Howard never polls the audience to see if they want something. He just does it because he's got an instinct. And his instinct on this is it's funny.
And he wants to see it. He said that.
So Gary goes, we're not going to take any polls, Sal. Howard decided it's better if you drop the load, and that's the way it is. So meanwhile, they put up a poll anyway, and of course...
They want Sal.
48% of the people want Sal. 25% of the people say a porn star should do it, and 27% people say no one should do it. So overwhelmingly, the audience wants Sal to go to a hotel.
Well, yeah, why would they want a porn star who they don't know?
Right, and then drop a load on Richard's back. And so Richard really wants the guy from Family Guy. What's the guy's name?
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
On the show.
Yeah. And so I booked Seth MacFarlane.
And now?
He's coming on the show.
Is Sal going to do it?
Yeah. Sal's going to drop a load on Richard's back.
And they're going to be in a hotel room. That's going to be the funniest thing.
What's up?
Richard's trying to back out.
Can't back out. I just booked Seth MacFarlane. Right. He told me the deal was on.
He says he heard that Seth MacFarlane was already booked, but that's not the case.
No, that is not the case.
What is wrong with him?
That is not the case.
Oh, yeah, dropping loads. I'm not trying to back out. Sal's the one that went in and told Gary that. But that's what I heard, that he was booked before we even did this thing.
Absolutely not.
Huh.
We were thinking about it, but I said, hey, let's make it up to Richard. He says he wants Seth MacFarlane. I'll interview Seth MacFarlane if he takes a load. Because otherwise it's no fun.
It's no fun if I don't take a load.
Do you think they're just doing this to get you to have a load on your back?
Well, I mean, very gullible, so...
So when are you guys going to go to the hotel and get the load on your back so we can listen in?
That's up to you, I guess.
He's not going to do it that day. He's going to do it before.
Well, I want to make...
It should happen that morning, Howard.
Okay, that morning.
Yeah, I want to make sure Seth MacFarlane is sitting in the green room.
All right, that's fair.
I don't want to get a load on my back and then
he's
late
up.
for the show.
That'd be good. Seth MacFarlane calls in and cancels.
Yeah, well, that's the irony. This is what's going to get Seth MacFarlane not to do the show.
No, he's got a good sense of humor.
So, Sal, are you going to hold up for a lot of...
What's funny about this?
Sal,
yeah, exactly.
Are you going to wait like 5 days and be all backed up so you drop a rope on him?
Howard, he's yelling in the hallway now. Get in there, Sal. I never agreed to do this, and now he's back.
We did the poll, like you said. The listeners want it. 48% voted.
I'm going to give Sal some great granny porn that morning so he'll jerk off before he jerks off.
So it sounds like Richard wants to... Oh, wait. Do you want this to happen now, Richard? It sounds like subconsciously you do.
No, I do not want this to happen, but I'm not going to back out. Howard's, saying that I'm backing out. I'm not going to.
All right,
but
Sal,
I want to do it with
Sal.
Sal.
Deliver this tremendous bit?
Well, the thing is, technically, I lost the poll. 25% and 27% ends up to 52%.
Don't be ridiculous. You got the majority.
Yeah, I said put up a poll, but I didn't say I was going to do it.
They want to see you.
Here's the problem. I would do it.
Good.
But calm down. But I don't have the ability physically to whack my cock off with a man bent over.
Here's what's going to happen. You do have the ability.
I don't. I'm telling you
physically. You're going to go to the hotel.
Cock and balls.
We're going to put some porn on for you that you can look at.
Well, I suggested on the wrap-up show we have that sponsor, My View. They're glasses that you wear,
He'll wear the
where
glasses.
you can watch a video
right.
and you can't even see
Sal,
outside.
You gonna move up your cock and balls and whack it for a little bit?
I have faith in you.
No, don't.
Are you telling us you can't perform?
There's no way with
Asshole. This is the biggest bit ever. It's not you being feminine. It's him. He's taking the load.
Is this bigger than interviewing Paul McCartney?
Yes. This is big.
Let me ask you
and I
something.
need you to perform.
Why do I? This
have to go
asshole
out
asked
there.
for semen on his back. Why do I have to be the jerk off that does
Because
it?
he trusts you.
He's
You're
your
his friend.
partner.
Trust. I got 3 kids. I got to jack off on a hillbilly's back.
Do you do a comedy routine with this guy? You're out every weekend
That's
with him.
different. I'm not
You guys
jerking off on
You don't want to be
stage.
part of this? You're going to feel like shit that morning when the comedy history is made, and
it's
you're not
not
jerking
you.
off on him.
I'm not saying that, Howard. I've done so much. I've done everything.
You want to be the guy. You know what? Okay, fine. I'll get a different guy to come
No,
on
no,
his
no,
back.
no,
You know
no.
what?
I
You
want
won't even
Sal.
sit.
You know what? No Seth MacFarlane.
Let's forget Seth MacFarlane. Let's forget this whole thing.
Come on, Sal. We do
I'm
everything
not saying
together.
no. I'm saying that, Howard. My problem is I'm
Here's
not.
what's going to happen. I hear your problem, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to put on those My View glasses. You're going to have a big screen
Oh, can you
experience right in front of you, a porn.
That's going to look like
What's your favorite porn?
Tom Cruise.
Dr.
Risky Business.
Dr. Piss.
All right, Dr. Piss.
Piss?
Describe your favorite scene in Dr. Piss.
There's a lot of them.
I think Fred has a clip maybe in the
Do you?
Prophet. Yeah.
Take a look.
Is it under
Fred.
Dr. Piss?
Yeah, it should be Dr. Piss.
Okay, I can find it.
This is your absolute
And he
all-time
thinks
favorite.
It's one of my
can't
favorites.
perform.
What does Dr. Piss do in his video?
Well, he pretends he's a doctor, and a lady comes in, and as he examines her vagina, she starts peeing in his face, and then
right.
he has another girl come in, and he pees into a super soaker, and he shoots the super soaker pee into her
Why
face.
do you like that so much? Or does
I don't know.
You just it turns you on and gives you a boner. All right,
Yeah,
so here's what's gonna
that
happen.
gets me a boner.
Gets you all
All right.
excited.
Well,
On
one of the
First of all,
movies.
Richard's going to be quiet. We're not going to hear from him. He's
we
going
can even put him in something frilly if you want.
And then we'll put him in a dress.
Yeah, I want my
panties.
ass covered up so he doesn't accidentally.
So we'll put you in a pair of panties just so it
Okay.
looks like a girl saw it.
But Howard,
This is just his back.
like Richard wants to meet Seth
We can
MacFarlane.
even spray urine on you during it.
No, I don't have to do that. I'm not a deer.
So then you'll put the My View glasses on. You'll have your experience.
and you'll be in your tighty white.
Yeah, you won't even know. And then you'll blow your load right on his back when it's getting close to time. Whip off the glasses and do it. Spray him down.
Not anything, dude. Howard,
spray him down.
I want to.
What an ass! Why am I involved in this asshole's life? I mean, he wants.
That's up to you.
But this is
I don't
him.
know what-
All right,
He wants you.
I want Sal to leave the glasses on when he comes, so maybe he'll miss.
No. He's got to hit your back, or you're not.
You know, this is
getting
what-
your wish.
Artie, help me.
Sal, I wish I could, but this is you're paying for past sins. People think you want to do this on some level.
But I don't. That's what I'm saying.
Sal, you don't want to do it? I'll get a different guy to do it.
All right, thanks.
No, please have Sal.
Well, Howard,
you do it
I
for
don't-
Richard.
I don't know if
He's
I want to
begging
do it unless it's Sal.
Oh,
I
get
trust
out
Sal.
of here, Richard. You proposed this.
Why do you trust
were
Sal?
doing this.
I know, but I want Sal to
always
be
makes-
do it
Sal
with
always
me.
does something weird to you whenever he's involved with you. That cock's gonna end up in your ass. I know it.
I'm gonna take a shit on his neck.
What about that
I think
guy?
I'd prefer a shit on my neck.
What about that guy who came in, who went into business for gay porn, but he's not a gay guy?
But see, I don't know what that guy's up to. There could be a health
It's
thing.
on your back.
Right.
See, I got a big issue with Sal. I'm going to tell you right now.
What
Sal's
else
the
is
one
new?
who's always saying everybody's got to give it their all for the show. Sal's the one who's always saying if we don't do something, you should be punished. So if Sal doesn't want to do it, something should be taken away. That's how Sal
You,
reacts
as
to
a
everything.
producer.
How about your plugs for your
You're a lousy.
shitty
If I don't
comedy
do
shows?
if I don't do it, you're a lousy producer. You should
how about,
be taken
how about
away.
if you don't do it, I cut your plugs off.
Sal.
Go ahead, Gary. That's not nice.
But you know what? You got to.